In a world restlessly chasing happiness, only to find it slipping further from their grasp, there lies a deeper quest, the pursuit of meaning. This journey begins not with the pursuit of fleeting joy, but with a deeper understanding that chasing happiness is like chasing sunlight through the fog, elusive and transient. Philosophers from ages past, like the Stoics, sought virtue instead, unearthing the quiet strength of peace. Here, we delve into the ebb and flow of pleasure and pain, revealing that what endures is the purpose, not the temporary highs. Through struggle and responsibility, you'll find it's the foundation of routine and service to something greater that truly anchors the soul. Embrace not the desire to feel good, but the willingness to grow and leave a legacy that whispers long after the clamor of life fades. Embark on a gentle voyage, as if you were a traveler, stepping into a serene landscape untouched by the chaos that often envelops life. This journey we undertake is not a hurried race towards an imagined finish line marked by happiness, but rather a contemplative exploration toward a deeper understanding of existence. Let us unravel the fabric of the illusion that happiness is something to chase or possess. In a society that glorifies the pursuit of happiness, we are taught from a young age to relentlessly seek it as if it were a trophy to be won, a destination waiting at the end of our endeavors. Yet, much like light slipping through fingers, happiness continually evades our grasp, precisely when we believe it is within our reach. The illusion lies in the notion that happiness is a goal to be achieved, a misguided belief woven into the cultural tapestry of our lives. We chase after happiness, much like trying to catch an elusive mirage in a sunlit desert, only to find ourselves perpetually distanced from it. We pour time and energy into this chase, trusting happiness stands as an emblem of success, wealth, and status. Yet our pursuit often leads us astray, diverting us from building a meaningful existence rich in purpose and inner peace. This path of relentless pursuit promises fulfillment, but often delivers the opposite. Each step forward seems to widen the chasm between our reality and the illusion before us. Happiness, imagined as an end point, ensnares us in a web of unmet desires and unattainable expectations. We find ourselves continuously ensnared in a cycle resembling a treadmill, endless striving without ever reaching the anticipated reward. Our energies, spent on the chase of a fleeting moment of pleasure, leave us wanting, overlooking the beauty inherent in the authentic joy that naturally arises from a life well aligned with meaning. Our culture ingrains narratives that bind happiness to wealth and achievement, subtly entangling us in its tendrils from childhood. This chase of happiness, branded into our very identities, operates largely unquestioned, impacting our decisions and lifelong ambitions. The promise of happiness becomes a compelling seduction, a mirage that beckons yet retreats, expanding with each step taken toward it. The essence of contentment dissolves into thin air, urging us to awaken to the truth that happiness cannot be carried off as a possession. To break free from this binding pursuit, a shift in perspective beckons. As we initiate this profound journey of introspection, we challenge the conjectures of happiness imposed upon us. By unlearning these narratives, we liberate ourselves, carving our path towards the truth of what happiness genuinely means to us. It requires a quiet rebellion against societal pressures, a questioning and eventual reshaping of our conceptions, drawing us toward authenticity and self-awareness, aligning us closer to a lived experience that spans beyond transient highs, embedding into the profound depths of fulfillment. The chase exacts a toll, often invisible yet palpable, a cost that bleeds into the fabric of our well-being and authentic connection with life. This ceaseless pursuit demands exhaustive commitment, exchanging our peace for external markers of success and validation, leaving behind abandoned traces of genuine self-discovery. This reaches the core of the paradox. In pursuing happiness, we indeed distance ourselves from it. The urban clamor drowns out the soft whispers of inner truth urging us otherwise. In dissecting the misguided chase, we rediscover that the moments we once devalued, those entwined with effort, relationships, and grounded living, hold the potential for enduring joy. Our challenge surfaces, learning to align with purpose over fleeting pleasure, recognizing joy not as an endpoint, but as a poignant step in a deeper process. Revealed in this exploration is the realization that fulfillment breeds out of lived purpose, transcending superficial goals. As we walk through life's unfolding chapters, informed by presence and authenticity, happiness gently emerges, a natural fruit of meaningful existence. Comparison, a cunning thief of joy, lurks in this journey, casting long shadows over the light of happiness. When we measure our worth against another's narrative, we lose the essence of our unique saga. Such comparisons are divisive. They implant within us a sense of lack that blurs the path to genuine contentment. Liberating ourselves from this shadow requires an inward journey, a recalibration focusing on self-acceptance and authenticity. By embracing the adventure of our unique path, we step away from comparison, paving the way for a more genuine, liberating view of happiness, one unshackled by external expectation or validation. Rediscovering authenticity becomes an act of courage, a peeling away of layers conforming to external validation. Here lies a profound truth. Embracing one's true self is not only about freedom, but a necessary step toward enduring happiness. It is a return to self, a homecoming to the self-narrated narrative curbed by fears and societal constructs. Each individual journey offers a canvas upon which to paint authentic colors, fostering fulfillment deeply rooted in inner contentment and aligned values. The reevaluation beckons. Understand happiness not as an outward, measurable goal, but as a cultivated experience from within. As life's seasons shift, we find in contentment a resilient ally, surer than fleeting happiness, an enduring state of appreciation and presence surviving through life's myriad forms. Centered on acceptance and gratitude, our happiness morphs into a guide, enduring highs and lows, not through material acquisitions, but grounded in authenticity, connection, and an untethered life aligned with primordial values. Embracing this space creates opportunity. The skill to let go emerges, a liberating art encouraging the desertion of attachments and preconceived notions, unearthing paths anew. In letting go, we unchain ourselves from the weight of expectations, enabling happiness to flower naturally in spaces once cluttered with superficial desires. It is not a retreat from benign experiences, but a clarified engagement with life's dynamic motion, an embrace of spontaneity and authenticity. The path toward simplicity comes into focus, offering a blueprint to reduce life's complexity, allowing happiness to surface unhindered. By decluttering realms internal and external, we recover time for presence and connection. Here, the noise of life quiets, revealing happiness ensconced in the understated elegance of simplicity, pure and unencumbered, residing within the hues of mundane wonders and shared moments. Gratitude emerges as a North Star, anchoring us in appreciation for life's abundance. By focusing on what's present rather than lacking, we rewire perceptions, drawing richness from life's daily experiences. Gratitude shifts the lenses through which we view the world, revealing its wonder and instilling a resilient peace whether skies be stormy or still. Recognizing beauty in the everyday, our sense of joy is expanded, branching into all facets of existence, enriching interactions with life and self alike. Mindful living further deepens the space where happiness dwells. Through presence, we awaken to the abundance of every moment, unearthing joy not in the pursuit, but in the experience itself. Mindfulness invites us to engage intimately with here and now, cutting through distractions and inviting genuine engagement with the present. This approach nurtures happiness organically, intertwining itself naturally into the fabric of our lives, sustainable, enduring. Happiness flourishes through connections, bonds with ourselves, others, and the world. These connections offer fertile soil, enriching our existence through relationships that deepen over time, far removed from superficial engagements. The investment in these interactions draws happiness not as an external target, but as an integrated element of belonging within the grander human narrative. A deep connection with vulnerability further roots us to happiness. Embracing vulnerability invites authenticity into space, often occupied by pretense, revealing the strength found within openness. Authenticity flourishes in the shared experiences. Happiness multiplies through deeper connections of sincerity, enriched by mutual trust. Herein lies the courage found within vulnerability. It reframes perceived fragility into profoundly human strength, fostering genuine contentment in being deeply known and accepted. Resilience acts as our scaffold, a key to enduring happiness through life's unpredictable nature. By facing adversity with openness and strength, we emerge anew, grasping happiness as the tapestry that intertwines life's trials with triumphs. Resilience celebrates the union of joy and hardship, weaving them into a meaningful journey powered by wisdom and foresight. Self-compassion transforms the path to happiness, replacing harsh scrutiny with gentle acceptance. It envelops imperfections as growth points within our shared humanity, nurturing a journey of self-kindness. Within this practice lies a foundation for happiness, unburdened by self-judgment, capturing deeper acceptance and celebrating the truth of what it means to walk life's path warmly toward oneself. This collective reflection echoes through the soul, whispering truths about the nature of happiness, pursued not as an end, but as an ensemble of small moments, collected and cherished, forming the mosaic of a life lived truly. In the heart of Stoic philosophy, there lies a profound roadmap that guides individuals toward a life governed by virtue rather than the transient pursuit of sensory pleasure. For the Stoics, the essence of a fulfilling existence was not grounded in the unrestrained quest for joy, but in the cultivation of a moral character steadfastly aligned with principles of virtue. By living a life rooted in qualities such as wisdom, courage, justice, and self-discipline, happiness emerges not as the ultimate pursuit, but as a natural outcome, an echo of the internal harmony achieved through virtuous living. Modern society often inverts this ancient wisdom, promoting fleeting pleasures over the long-lasting satisfaction derived from character development. This misalignment can leave many feeling discontented, for when happiness is pursued directly, it becomes elusive. In contrast, when one focuses on cultivating virtue, happiness materializes organically as a gift of inner peace. Virtue, in this context, liberates individuals from reliance on external conditions, fostering both emotional resilience and tranquility. The Stoic perspective, therefore, does not deny happiness, but instead offers an enlightened way of understanding it by shifting focus from transient feelings to the foundational qualities of who we are becoming. Through this lens, life gains a deeper, more enduring sense of purpose and meaning. The peace cultivated through virtue is not a passive state. It is earned through the intentional engagement with life's array of challenges, guided by the conviction that virtue is the ultimate good. One finds that peace arises not through the absence of turbulence, but through navigating life's storms with a steadfast commitment to virtuous principles. In our frenetic world, this peace serves as an invaluable sanctuary, an antidote to the anxiety and turbulence that accompany the relentless chase for happiness as an end in itself. While external circumstances fluctuate, an inner sanctum built upon virtue remains unwavering. Challenges, instead of being disruptive, refine the soul, revealing strength and understanding. Hence, this peace is not merely an absence of struggle, but the graceful way one greets it. From this posture, peace transcends fleeting emotions, resting upon the enduring qualities fostered through a life lived with virtue. It assures us that temporary pleasures may provide brief solace, but it is the peace stemming from virtue that nourishes the soul at its deepest level. Pleasure often disguises itself as happiness, presenting a momentary sense of fulfillment. The distinction between the two lies in their sources and the lasting impact they impart on the human spirit. Happiness, when sought as pleasure, is vulnerable to the capricities of outer circumstances, temporary and mutable. True happiness, however, aligns with an internal steadiness, much like a hearth's enduring warmth against the tempest outside. This type of happiness, born from virtue, is less susceptible to the whims of fate, enabling an appreciation of life's subtleties. While pleasure might encourage a blinding pursuit that leads one to overlook deeper experiences, happiness, crafted by virtue, allows for engagement with life's myriad moments, embracing joy, reflection, and even sadness. Happiness, thus, becomes a constant friend on life's journey, a reminder that while pleasures are fleeting, they do not define our existence. The Stoic philosophy carries within it the teachings of Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor who epitomized the concept that happiness is an offshoot of virtuous living rather than a direct aim. In his works, notably the Meditations, Aurelius reflects on life, expressing the understanding that inner contentment is born from self-governance, rooted in higher moral principles. His practice of turning inward, elevating self-awareness and self-mastery above external pleasures or validations, demonstrates that lasting contentment is not about altering circumstances, but about transforming one's internal perspective. Aurelius championed the idea that each person has the power to achieve tranquility through aligning their actions with their values, focusing on developing inner character rather than being swayed by the external world's volatility. His life and writings continue to assert that cultivating an inner peace paves the way for genuine contentment that stands independent of the chaos outside, showing that inner satisfaction, deeply married to virtue, is the hallmark of a lived, meaningful life. To truly understand happiness as a side effect of virtuous living, we must reconnect with purpose. Purpose bestows intention and perspective upon actions, elevating life from the ordinary to the extraordinary. By aligning oneself with purpose, one transcends basic survival instincts, adopting a proactive, purposeful stance towards life. Purpose bridges the present self with an envisioned future, offering direction and momentum. When actions are driven by purpose and aligned with values, happiness arises naturally, not from being the end goal, but from the satisfaction derived from meaningful engagement with life. This reconnection with purpose demands introspection, a genuine exploration of what holds true significance, paving the way for profound personal transformation. Purpose is dynamic, evolving as we evolve, a reflection of growth and adaptation within the context of the world around us. Happiness then becomes a guiding light, a signal of authentic living rather than the destination. A life led purposefully creates resonance, where actions driven by purpose yield a satisfying sense of fulfillment beyond mere pleasure. It fosters a life that is expansive yet centered, where happiness is seamlessly integrated into our purpose-led journey. The peril of chasing happiness as an end goal is in its fragility, tied to fluctuating external circumstances. This pursuit often creates a never-ending chase, with happiness retreating like a mirage when approached. Under such circumstances, happiness becomes fragile, easily shattered by unforeseen events or unmet desires, leaving a cloud of anticipation and dissatisfaction in its wake. When happiness clings to external accomplishments or ephemeral pleasures, it becomes precarious, susceptible to life's randomness. This unstable nature can stir anxiety as people grapple with controlling what inherently lies beyond their power. Recognizing the transient nature of happiness helps one to redirect focus inward. Here, the Stoic emphasis on virtue offers an anchor amid life's impermanence. By focusing on inner qualities and spiritual growth, happiness grows more resilient, free from the whims of external verification. When happiness emerges organically from virtuous pursuits, not as a primary target, it gains a robust foundation, withstanding life's inevitable trials and providing genuine fulfillment. Detachment from outcome is a wise practice, liberating individuals from the fetters of future expectations, a tenet echoed in both Stoic and Buddhist traditions. By cultivating a mindset that emphasizes effort over results, one embraces life's unpredictability, finding lessons and blessings in every transition. This detachment nurtures present-moment engagement, understanding that true richness lies in the process rather than the result. It is freeing, a reprieve from unmet expectations, fostering psychological peace. Detachment shifts focus from achievements to internal development, aligning with the Stoic belief of controlling what is within one's power. This acceptance invigorates engagement with life's journey, marrying effort with purpose, absent of need for specific outcomes as validation. Hedonism, the relentless pursuit of pleasure, often traps individuals in fleeting cycles of satisfaction, eventually leading to weariness. The quest for equanimity, an even-tempered mind amidst life's flurry, charts a more fulfilling path. Equanimity, promoted by many ancient philosophies, elevates virtue over pleasure as the foundation of true fulfillment. It is neither apathy towards pleasure nor an aversion to enjoyment, but rather the capacity to relish pleasure without dependency. Through seeking equanimity, one navigates life with grace, savoring joys and confronting challenges without the jarring effects of emotional extremes. This pursuit parallels the journey to authenticity, where happiness intertwined with virtue is a journey, not a destination. Authenticity manifests as living consistent with one's values, demanding courage to diverge from societal expectations and harmonizing life with deeper personal truths. Stoic thought heralds this courage, inviting a shift from superficial happiness toward a fulfillment anchored in integrity and virtue. Authenticity demands introspection, but rewards with a profound sense of satisfaction, fostering deeper connections and enriching experiences. This courage catalyzes transformation, where happiness arises naturally, not sought after, but experienced by living true to oneself. As connections grow in genuineness, happiness diffuses into daily life, nurturing fulfillment rooted in authentic engagement. Epictetus, a Stoic thinker, elucidated the profound link between personal wisdom and virtuous living, teaching that happiness arises not from external gain, but from internal clarity. His perspective emphasizes the role of perception in defining experience, encouraging an internal focus for wisdom and self-awareness. Epictetus reminds us that by nurturing internal understanding and perceiving life with clarity, a more resilient, genuine form of happiness unfolds. It is through mastering inner wisdom that we transcend fleeting emotions, crafting a life where happiness emerges naturally from deep, present-moment engagement. The path to inner fulfillment offers a purposeful alternative to the elusive pursuit of happiness. Inner fulfillment delivers sustainable contentment born from self-exploration and deliberate living. This journey requires bravery to confront discomfort, fear, and vulnerability, transcending illusions of external validation. Fulfillment emerges from deeply satisfying engagements aligned with personal identity, rather than societal measures, fostering depth over superficiality. Through this personal odyssey, happiness becomes a companion, the organic result of a well-tended spirit. This reframing situates happiness as a byproduct of meaningful living, fostering enduring peace and satisfaction. Seneca, another revered Stoic thinker, illuminated tranquility as the reward of aligning life with virtue, showing how peace is not about evading life's challenges, but embracing them with discernment. Tranquility beckons alignment between one's expectations and life's realities, developing a mindset that greets external events with calm equanimity. Through virtues like acceptance of imperfection and the practice of self-examination, one aligns life's pursuits with values identified as meaningful. This yields a durable inner peace that remains unaffected by outer chaos, a stillness that arises from internal growth, emphasizing tranquility as a constant amid life's flux. Emotional resilience, cultivated through ethical living, harmonizes emotions and actions, presenting happiness as the joy that accompanies virtuous strength in adversity. This harmony merges emotional resilience with an ethical existence, providing a balanced equilibrium where happiness flourishes within life's experiences. A conscious choice fostering resilience and harmony, transcending emotional turbulence to enable a substance-rich, graceful life. Recognizing happiness in everyday moments, guided by patience and gratitude, invites a profound appreciation for life's ordinariness. Such recognition reveals happiness woven into the details of the present in unembellished realism. This embrace fosters connection, showing happiness residing quietly within daily interactions. The focus on now fosters gratitude, celebrating life's continuous bounty, often overlooked in pursuit of grandeur. Celebrating these ordinary moments breeds happiness, grounding us emotionally as contentment aligns with virtue and wisdom. Carl Jung explored happiness as integral to self-fulfillment through the integration of self's facets, His concept of individuation focuses on harmonizing awareness with the unconscious as a foundation for authentic happiness. Happiness follows when individuals reconcile conflicts and accept imperfections, aligning with self-discovery rather than societal acceptance. Jung encourages courage and introspection as paths to wholeness, advancing happiness as a reflection of self-awareness. His insights illustrate an internal journey where living authentically refocuses happiness away from external signaling towards grounded soul exploration. Similarly, Buddhism's middle way teaches balance, fostering happiness beyond extreme desire or austerity. The middle way offers inner peace through detachment and equanimity, providing happiness from mindful living. By balancing desires and aversions, happiness emerges through life's transitory nature, guided by a centered mind. The middle way's focus on moderation resonates with happiness as a reflection of balanced living, a tempered path illuminating happiness through understanding. Nietzsche's philosophy invites an exploration of happiness through meaningful living, beyond conventional goals. He emphasizes personal mastery and the bold embrace of self-values as routes to genuine happiness. Nietzsche's critique encourages living out one's purpose, challenging societal norms, and celebrating self-expression as the pathway to happiness born from meaningful engagement. This assertion posits living courageously as central to realizing happiness, instilling individuality and intent as transformative forces. Building life on values provides a sturdy foundation, with happiness emerging as aligned living's natural result. Like sturdy foundations, support structures, values shape decisions, fostering life coherence and authenticity. Value-centered living infuses existence with meaning, where actions resonate with aspirations and beliefs, nurturing peace and fulfillment. This values-driven life unfolds with deeper meaning, inviting enduring satisfaction, where happiness effortlessly accompanies a symphony of moments lived in integrity. Ultimately, joy is a natural extension of harmonious living, as emphasized by ancient spiritual teachings that unify oneself with community and nature. These traditions spotlight interconnectedness, where joy is integral to life's abundance. Spiritual practices like meditation and contemplation offer access to joy stemming from compassion, love, and gratitude, reflecting joy as innate in all life intersections. Happiness within these teachings is positioned not as an objective, but as an inherent quality accessed through presence and connection. Emotional virtue, manifesting happiness in virtue, emphasizes refining emotional responses to align with moral principles. Cultivating emotional virtue involves harmonizing emotions as allies of rationality, fostering wisdom and moral grounding to enhance happiness. In mastering emotions, resilience and balanced heartfelt responses infuse life with meaning, amplifying happiness through understanding and mastery. Pleasure, though enticing, is like the transient waves lapping at the shore, a momentary caress that recedes as swiftly as it arrives. Historically, hedonism has offered a path that many have tread, advocating the pursuit of pleasure as the primary aim of life. Yet once the initial thrill dissipates, we find ourselves stranded, chasing remnants of joy that fade with time. This cycle of pursuit ensnares us in a relentless quest for more, as the sensation we crave becomes harder to grasp with familiarity. In ancient teachings, this transient pursuit is cautioned against, not because pleasure is inherently harmful, but because of its impermanence and potential to distract from deeper pursuits. True satisfaction rarely blooms from these ephemeral moments. A philosophy rooted in purpose challenges us to look beyond immediate gratification, guiding us instead toward meaning and fulfillment. When we pivot our focus from mere pleasure to enduring purpose, we align ourselves with a path offering substance rather than fleeting delight. The Stoics, Epicureans, and historical sages recognized that while pleasure is fleeting, purpose is enduring, anchoring us in something greater than momentary satisfaction. This understanding is crucial to redirecting our energy from chasing ripples on the surface to diving into the deeper currents of life. Often mistakenly equated, pleasure and happiness diverge remarkably in depth and impact. Pleasure is largely sensory, arising from external stimuli, while happiness, or rather, a profound contentment, derives from internal equanimity and sense of purpose. This distinction is vital in navigating life's choices. Pursuing pleasure as a substitute for happiness leads to a transient existence, continuously reliant on the external to fulfill internal deficits. The philosophers of old warned of this entrapment, advocating instead for a life rooted in purpose and intrinsic values that foster genuine happiness. Understanding this dichotomy sheds light on the human condition and the nature of well-being. Pleasure's allure can be blinding, often masking an unquenched thirst for something more profound that only purpose can satisfy. Engaging with life's deeper questions and challenges, embracing emotional and intellectual growth, and contributing to something beyond the self are markers of a life aligned with an enduring happiness, a state that flourishes with purpose rather than flickers with the passing of pleasure. In a world rife with chaos and unpredictability, purpose serves as a steadfast anchor, grounding us amidst the turmoil of life's tempests. It directs our path, offering clarity when confusion abounds and resilience in the face of adversity. This tether to purpose provides a sense of belonging and significance, fortifying us against the waves of uncertainty that threaten to unmoor us from our course. Purpose is the constellation that guides our journey, an unfaltering point of reference regardless of the tumultuous waters we navigate. Without purpose, we drift aimlessly, at the mercy of transient whims and fleeting desires. Discovering purpose transforms our existence from mere survival to meaningful engagement with the world. It imbues our actions and experiences with depth and value, knitting together the disparate threads of our lives into a cohesive narrative. As Marcus Aurelius penned, what truly matters is how we live in accordance with our guiding principles, staying true to the inner compass that purpose provides, regardless of external circumstances. Crafting a life imbued with purpose is a deliberate act of creation that requires introspection, dedication, and continual growth. It begins with understanding one's values, passions, and drives, the core elements that constitute our authentic selves. Purpose is not found in the grand, sweeping gestures often depicted in tales of heroism or legacy, but in the steady, disciplined pursuit of what genuinely matters to us. This pursuit creates a firm foundation, building from sustainable, meaningful actions. Living a purpose-driven life involves the integration of intent with daily routines and interactions. It's reflected in how one approaches work, relationships, and personal challenges, transforming everyday life into a tapestry of meaning. Successfully marrying purpose with action requires persistence, but it yields a profound sense of fulfillment. As purpose takes root, it nurtures resilience and an unwavering belief in one's ability to impart change and contribute to the greater good, unraveling the singular achievement of a life well lived. Balancing pleasure within the realm of purpose demands discernment, understanding that pleasure is not inherently detrimental, but rather secondary to a meaning-centered life. This balance allows for moments of joy and delight, ensuring they complement rather than overshadow the pursuit of purpose. Pleasure, when embraced mindfully, can serve as a restorative force, enriching our experience and enhancing our appreciation of life's beauty. The key lies in moderation and intent. When pleasure aligns with purpose, it no longer serves as a distraction. Instead, it becomes a cherished element of a harmonious life. Such integration requires a conscious recognition of pleasure's role as supportive rather than primary. The wisdom of ancient philosophers guides us in this endeavor, reminding us to cultivate pleasures that elevate rather than diminish our sense of purpose, nurturing a life both abundant and meaningful. The pursuit of unending pleasure is a mirage, an illusion enticingly set by impermanent desires that, once fulfilled, often dissolve into emptiness. The promise of everlasting bliss through material gain or sensory satisfaction is a fallacy time and again, proven by history, literature, and personal experience. Philosophical teachings across cultures highlight this emptiness as a core misjudgment of our time, urging us to awaken to the reality of pleasure's ephemeral nature. The Stoics, Buddhists, and existentialists provide frameworks to dismantle this illusion, encouraging a pivot towards identifying underlying needs or voids that are mistakenly sought to be filled with pleasure. By doing so, individuals unshackle themselves from perpetual chasing, redirecting their energies toward building a life steeped in purpose that transcends these temporal tangents. Embracing impermanence leads to liberation, a profound realization that provides room for deeper connection, engagement, and the authenticity of being. A fulfilled life need not be devoid of joy. Rather, it is one where joy stems from a deeper engagement with life's experiences and responsibilities. Purposeful living invites us to experience a joy that runs deeper than pleasure, one that arises from understanding, empathy, accomplishment, and contribution. This joy is intricately woven into the fabric of purpose, a byproduct of aligning ourselves with our truest values and ideals. True joy resonates with the soul. It enriches us with the awareness that our actions hold significance beyond the immediate moment. Joy in purpose is sustainable and enduring, drawing its strength from the inner wellspring of meaning rather than the ephemeral high of transient joys. Through it, we find a rhythm of life that sustains both our personal growth and collective contribution, cultivating a fulfillment that endures long after moments of fleeting pleasure have ceased to echo. Purpose transcends the mundane rhythms of daily life, reaching into the spiritual realm where our innermost values intersect with our actions and aspirations. While pleasure may reside in the physical, purpose engages the emotional, intellectual, and spiritual aspects, offering a multifaceted richness to existence. Embracing this spiritual dimension invites a deeper awareness, promoting a holistic engagement with life and the universe. Engaging with spiritual purpose nurtures a sense of interconnectedness with others, the world, and the divine. Whether rooted in religious beliefs, philosophical inquiry, or personal spirituality, this dimension enriches our understanding and experiences, providing solace and direction. It urges us towards self-transcendence, fostering a life where purpose elevates us beyond individual desires to a greater context that includes truth, beauty, and the eternal quest for understanding. In life's complexity, Purpose serves as a unifying force, bringing cohesion where there might otherwise be fragmentation. It integrates varied facets of our existence, personal, professional, relational, into a harmonious narrative that reflects our deepest aspirations and commitments. Purpose threads through life like a unifying theme, offering coherence and continuity across the shifting landscapes of experience. This unifying power of purpose enables us to navigate life's transitions with grace, maintaining focus regardless of external change. It fosters inner alignment, guiding decisions and actions toward consistency with one's values across differing roles and circumstances. By centering our lives in purpose, we achieve a synthesis of being and doing, where each part of our existence complements and reinforces the others, creating a symphony that resonates with authenticity and integrity. Reflection is critical in cultivating purpose, allowing us to uncover and realign with what truly matters. In a world that often prioritizes action over contemplation, reflection brings stillness, providing the space for insights and self-awareness to emerge. Through reflection, we examine our lives' narrative arcs, moving beyond surface level to explore the depths of our motivations, desires, and experiences. Purpose becomes clearer when approached with reflective inquiry. Armed with insight from such introspection, we refine our focus, shedding distractions and honing in on pursuits aligned with our core values and truth. Reflection is not a one-time event, but a continuous process that evolves as we grow and our lives unfold, becoming richer and more intricate. By dedicating time to reflection, we strengthen our commitment to purpose, transforming our lives into meaningful, intentional journeys. Many seek the convergence of purpose and passion, yet this intersection is not always self-evident. Passion fuels our interests, while purpose channels our efforts towards meaningful goals. Identifying where they overlap requires introspection and experimentation. The discovery of activities and commitments that excite and fulfill us while contributing to something greater. When purpose and passion align, they propel us forward with vigor and dedication, creating a synergistic force that enhances our resilience and determination. Yet, it's essential to understand that passion can be cultivated through the intelligent pursuit of purpose. Not all passions are discovered fully formed, but rather develop alongside our deliberate efforts to engage meaningfully with life. This is the art of crafting a life where heart and mind collaboratively pave the way for enduring fulfillment and impact. A common misconception is that a purposeful life is composed only of extraordinary moments and grand adventures. However, true purpose often unfurls within the ordinary and the mundane. Embracing this perspective invites us to infuse daily life with intention, finding significance in routine interactions and tasks that might otherwise be overlooked as inconsequential. The mundane becomes sacred when approached with mindfulness, offering abundant opportunities for expressing values and impacting those around us. Purpose transforms simple actions into intentional expressions of one's deepest beliefs, enabling even mundane activities to contribute to a life of meaning. In embracing the mundane, we encounter life more fully, envisioning every moment as an opportunity to manifest our purpose, thereby elevating the essence of everyday existence. Purpose is not static. It evolves with us, reflecting a dynamic interaction with our environment, experiences, and insights. This evolution is natural, paralleling our growth and the shifting contexts of our lives. Acknowledging and embracing change allows for the continued development of a meaningful path, avoiding stagnation in outdated purpose while remaining open to new revelations and alignments that life presents. Adapting to the evolution of purpose requires a delicate balance of steadfast values and a willingness to integrate the new experiences, relationships, and aspirations we encounter. It calls for continual reflection, inviting us to assess and adjust our purpose in the context of an ever-unfolding journey. Recognizing the fluid nature of purpose enables us to remain engaged participants in the creation of lives rich with meaning, providing direction in the ebb and flow of existence. Purpose often reveals its strongest presence in times of adversity, becoming a beacon of hope and resilience when we face life's profound challenges. Adversity tests our commitment to purpose, demanding fortitude and conviction as we navigate hardship. It can catalyze growth, revealing strengths and capacities previously hidden, encouraging us to cultivate virtues and discover new depths of resilience. During struggle, purpose acts as an anchor, grounding us amidst instability and offering clarity when surrounded by confusion. It pushes us to persevere and transforms challenges into opportunities for deepened understanding and renewed commitment. Adversity thus becomes not a barrier, but a bridge, one that connects us to our truest selves and empowers us to unfold purpose within even the harshest of life's trials. Discovering purpose involves heeding the call of one's soul, an internal beckoning that suggests paths resonating with our innermost yearnings and truths. This call often whispers in quiet moments of introspection, demanding a willingness to listen and courage to respond. It prompts us to move beyond societal expectations and self-imposed limitations to embrace paths that align with our authentic selves. Listening to the call requires an openness to exploration and a trust in the intuition that guides us toward our true purpose. It invites us to foster a deep connection with ourselves, unearthing desires and gifts that inform our life's direction. Responding to the call of the soul is a journey in itself, characterized by a profound listening that honors our deepest aspirations and challenges us to integrate them into our lived experience. Purpose is often realized within the context of community, where collaboration and connection bring richness and depth to individual endeavors. Engaging with community enables us to witness the tangible impact of our purpose as it contributes to the collective well-being and reflects our interconnectedness. Communities provide support, offering feedback, encouragement, and occasions for shared growth. The synergy of communal purpose reminds us of the power of collective action to address larger societal issues and foster meaningful change. It is here that purpose transcends the individual, resonating in the symphony of human collaboration, where coming together ignites possibilities unattainable in isolation. Through community, we find a source of support that strengthens resilience, an inspiration that fuels creativity, and a shared commitment that enriches our purpose-driven lives. A profound relationship exists between purpose and inner peace, where the pursuit of meaningful engagement cultivates a tranquility rooted in contentment and self-awareness. Purpose aligns thoughts, actions, and beliefs, reducing internal conflicts and fostering a harmonious balance that nurtures peace of mind. When anchored in purpose, we find stillness amidst life's unpredictability, a sanctuary within our soul that grounds us in calm. This inner peace emanates from knowing one's path, feeling aligned with life's direction, and understanding the why that drives us beyond the surface level. It creates a steadfast center from which to operate, minimizing the chaos and stress elicited by uncertainty. Purpose, fused with self-compassion and mindfulness, transforms inner peace from an elusive quest into an attainable state of being, enduring even through life's turbulence. To embrace purpose truly, one must address and release past expectations that may tether us to outdated narratives and restrict growth. Detachment from these preconceived notions does not imply rejection, but rather transformation, the integration of past experiences with newfound insights to inform a purpose that reflects our current selves. This release enables the creation of a life aligned with who we are now, rather than who we or others expected us to be. Letting go of these shackles involves confronting fears, questioning long-held beliefs, and embracing vulnerability. It's a courageous act of peeling back layers of conditioning and identity, allowing the truth of who we are to emerge untainted by the expectations of others. In doing so, we find the liberty to cultivate a life of purpose infused with authenticity, one that realizes our deepest potential independently of imposed constraints. At its core, purpose is an act of love, for oneself, for others, and for life itself. This love fuels a commitment to engage meaningfully with the world, fostering compassion, empathy, and connection. It is expressed through actions that resonate with integrity, reflecting a profound appreciation for the potential of life and our capacity to contribute positively to its unfolding narrative. Engaging with purpose as love transforms how we perceive and interact with the world. We are motivated not only by personal gain, but by a desire to impact others and contribute to collective well-being. Purpose guides us to be present and engaged, channeling our efforts into building a world that mirrors our highest ideals. Through purpose, we enact love in its most expansive form, creating ripples of positivity and transformation that echo far beyond the immediate moment. Purpose plants the seeds of legacy, shaping what we leave behind as a testament to our values, actions, and contributions. This legacy surpasses the physical and material, residing instead in the hearts and minds of those touched by our presence and purpose. It becomes a testimony of a life lived with intention, inspiring future generations to pursue paths of meaning and fulfillment. Understanding legacy through purpose shifts focus from finite achievements to enduring influence, how we impact others, the values we embody, and the love we share. It reminds us that the most substantial mark we leave is not in what we accumulate, but in who we uplift, the causes we champion, and the authenticity with which we live our lives. Purpose-oriented legacies echo through time, offering a guiding light long after our moments have passed. Crafting our life around purpose involves a conscious creation of the self-narrative, the story we tell ourselves about who we are and our role in the world. Purpose informs this narrative, infusing it with meaning and guiding our actions toward coherent, deliberate expression of our deepest truths. It becomes a living story where each chapter reflects a commitment to growth, understanding, and contribution. This narrative serves as a touchstone, grounding us in our journey and allowing us to navigate life's changes with resilience. As we pursue purpose, our narrative evolves, echoing the lessons learned and wisdom gained. It reinforces our identity, fuels our motivation, and reminds us of the intricate connection between our inner convictions and external manifestations. Purpose, expressed through narrative, becomes a powerful reminder of our past, present, and potential, inviting us to live intentionally in every moment. The pursuit of purpose often leads us into unknown territories, challenging us to embrace uncertainty with trust and openness. purpose is not a guarantee of predetermined outcomes, but a guide that orients us as we carve our path through uncharted waters. Accepting this unpredictability invites discovery and creativity, broadening our horizons and enriching our understanding of what it means to live purposefully. Navigating the unknown demands courage and adaptability, allowing purpose to light the way forward, even when clarity is fleeting. It asks us to trust in our abilities and wisdom gained through experience, fostering confidence in the unfolding journey. Embracing the unknown with purpose reframes uncertainty as a space of infinite potential, where possibilities arise through curiosity and an unwavering commitment to a meaningful path. Purpose transforms us, altering our perceptions, attitudes, and actions to align with a life of meaning beyond the superficial. It inspires profound changes that permeate our being, encouraging us to prioritize what truly matters and live in harmony with our core values. This transformation is both internal and external, reflected in how we interact with ourselves, others, and the broader world. By engaging with purpose, we tap into a well of inner richness that alters our experience of life's nuances, fostering appreciation and gratitude for even the simplest of moments. Purpose acts as a catalyst for self-discovery, unlocking capacities and courage we may not have known existed. Through it, we reimagine what is possible, not just for ourselves, but for the communities and world we inhabit, initiating waves of positive change that echo far beyond our immediate sphere. Purpose serves as a lifelong companion, an ever-present guide that evolves alongside us and adapts to our changing circumstances. Its role persists, providing direction and fostering engagement in the varied chapters of our existence. From the exuberance of youth to the reflection of later years, purpose remains, continually urging us towards growth and meaningful contribution. This enduring presence offers continuity and a connection to our deeper self, one that informs and enriches our decisions, actions, and experiences across the breadth of life. Purpose becomes the thread that weaves together diverse experiences into a cohesive narrative, a witness to our journey and partner in shaping a fulfilled life. By embracing purpose as our constant companion, we cultivate resilience and clarity that accompany us throughout our existence, guiding us ever toward our highest potential. As the chapter comes to a close, we return to the central theme: the enduring nature of purpose compared to the fleeting allure of pleasure. While pleasure is a transient visitor, marking brief interludes in our life's tapestry, purpose is the pattern that endures, knitting these moments into a meaningful and lasting existence. This realization invites us to prioritize actions and choices that resonate with our inner truth, grounding our lives in enduring meaning rather than ephemeral delight. This is not to dismiss pleasure's importance, but to recognize its supportive role in the greater journey of purpose. By orienting ourselves towards purpose, we find substance amidst the transience, cultivating a legacy that echoes long after moments of pleasure have passed. Embracing this perspective empowers us to navigate life's complexities with intention and wisdom, crafting a meaningful narrative of growth, connection, and transformation. In the quiet moments of our existence, there comes a revelation that life, in its vast complexity, owes us nothing. Our modern culture, adorned with its promises and brightly lit illusions, often fosters the myth of entitlement. We are led to believe that happiness, success, or fulfillment is rightfully ours to claim, as if life itself has a ledger of debts to repay to us. This illusion is fueled by societal narratives, advertisements, whispering promises of rewards for mere existence, and social norms that echo expectations of grandeur simply for being. Yet reality stands in gentle defiance to these fantasies. Life remains unbiased, offering neither favor nor reward based on our perceived entitlements or desires. This realization, daunting at first, can be profoundly liberating. When we relinquish expectations, we redirect control inward, grounding ourselves in what we can cultivate within, a sense of resilience, a growth in gratitude, and an appreciation for the simple beauty of existence. The entitlement mentality, when abandoned, lays the foundation for genuine contentment. We begin to see blessings, not as owed gifts, but as fleeting miracles to cherish. Suffering, too, is an inescapable part of life's tapestry, often perceived as undeserved or unjust. But within the acceptance that life owes us nothing lies the wisdom to reframe suffering, not as an aberration, but as a fundamental element of existence. Stoicism and Buddhism teach us the importance of recognizing suffering as a constant, not antithetical to life, but deeply interwoven with its essence. This recognition is not an invitation to resignation, but a call to transformation, where suffering becomes a crucible that forges inner strength and resilience. Life's fairness is often measured against personal expectations or societal constructs, creating an illusion by which experiences are judged. We question the unfolding of certain events, pondering why misfortunes occur or why we are caught in their grasp. However, the fairness that we cling to is a human construct, not a universal constant. The cosmos operates beyond our perceptions of justice or fairness, indifferent to our attempts to impose order upon its chaos. Accepting this helps create a broader understanding and a deeper acceptance of life's unpredictable nature. True freedom emerges when we let go of demanding fairness from a universe that makes no such promises. Each experience, each twist and turn, becomes an opportunity for learning and personal evolution. By moving beyond the simplistic binary of fair or unfair, we venture into a mindset open to growth and adaptation. Instead of dwelling on perceived injustices, we channel our energy into cultivating resilience and courage. In doing so, life presents itself not as a puzzle to solve, but as a journey to embrace with wisdom and openness. The unpredictability of life often feels like chaos, a whirl of random events without rhyme or reason. Embracing life's impartiality means embracing this unpredictability, allowing us to let go of rigid plans and preconceived notions. We open ourselves to the myriad possibilities that exist beyond our control, fostering a mindset where change is welcomed as opportunity. The fear of the unknown transforms into a canvas for discovery. Each bend in the road is met not with trepidation, but with curiosity and hope. In releasing our grip on control, we cultivate gratitude for the present moment, savoring life's rich tapestry of experiences. There is beauty in the unexpected, and a wealth of learning in the seemingly random. Each surprise gifts us with a deeper appreciation for life's unfolding, encouraging us to greet each day with openness and acceptance. When we acknowledge life's impartiality, we also embrace its transient, impermanent nature. This truth, reflected in the wisdom of both Buddhist and Stoic teachings, invites us to live fully in the present. By investing in the moment, we honor life's fleeting beauty and find contentment in its impermanence. It teaches us that attachment to permanence creates suffering, while acceptance liberates the soul. Living with this sense of impermanence is a call to appreciate each moment as singular and precious. Life becomes a series of moments to savor, unencumbered by the illusion of everlasting certainty. Impermanence calls us to the now, urging us to find treasure in the present, where fulfillment awaits in the simple acknowledgement of life as it is. From this acceptance, we find freedom. Freedom from unmet expectations and burdensome obligations. Acceptance is not passive resignation, but active engagement with life's realities. It liberates us to experience the world authentically, with open hearts and minds unweighted by entitlement or resentment. Here, in the freedom of acceptance, we find peace, a form of tranquility that transcends circumstance. This tranquility leads us to redefine personal success, not as society dictates, but through the lens of our values and aspirations. Success becomes a pursuit of personal growth and fulfillment, rather than the attainment of external accolades. It is a deeply personal journey aligned with our ethos, finding significance and meaning in alignment with our truths rather than external benchmarks. In redefining success, we align our lives with actions and mindsets within our control, nurturing a genuine sense of achievement and satisfaction. Goals driven by authenticity foster a life rich in purpose, prioritizing heartfelt fulfillment over worldly validation. Freed from the burden of unrealistic expectations, we craft meaningful paths defined by perseverance and personal truth. Understanding that life owes nothing empowers us to find meaning in the mundane, where everyday moments reveal profound insights. By embracing the ordinary with mindfulness and appreciation, the mundane transcends its simplicity, becoming a source of fulfillment. These daily rituals and routines reflect a life lived fully and consciously, offering beauty in simplicity and joy in connections. In seeing life's richness through this lens, every moment is a meditation on presence and gratitude. The beauty of the unlikely and the richness of the everyday become the essence of life, reminding us that meaning is not exclusive to extraordinary events, but is woven into the fabric of daily experience. To navigate life's uncertainties with grace, we turn inward for reflection. Through honest introspection, we confront beliefs, desires, and fears that shape our perceptions and actions. Self-reflection empowers us with self-awareness, enabling decisions resonant with our core values. It guides us toward personal meaning, bridging understanding between who we are and who we aspire to be. Reflection becomes a tool for insight, uncoupling growth from constructs or expectations of society. This practice fosters self-connection, clarity, and a deeper journey of discovery. In these quiet spaces, we explore truth, drawing wisdom and resilience from our depths, nurturing understanding and self-discovery. The path to resilience is intertwined with our acceptance of life's unpredictability. We prepare for resilience by anticipating adversity, fostering an adaptable mindset capable of finding strength within vulnerability. Challenges become not just trials to endure, but opportunities to develop inner fortitude and thrive. By welcoming the unpredictable tide, resilience transforms adversity into stepping stones for evolution. Each wave teaches adaptability, cultivating wisdom and courage in the face of difficulty. Resilience thus emerges, not from the absence of adversity, but from our ability to transform obstacles into growth. In solitude, we cultivate self-reliance and peace, fostering an unbreakable relationship with ourselves. Solitude becomes a sanctuary for introspection, creativity, and exploration, where we nurture authentic living amidst silence. By embracing solitude, we refine understanding and enrich our journey, finding strength in self-comfort and clarity in introspection. The transformative power of solitude reveals aspirations often clouded by noise and distraction. It teaches the value of inner space, offering a canvas for creativity, reflection, and personal growth. Within solitude's embrace, we discover clarity, transforming isolation into a wellspring of inner strength and self-awareness. Our acceptance of life's impartiality refines our appreciation for the present moment, fostering a mindfulness championed by spiritual teachers and philosophers alike. The power of now enriches each experience, elevating awareness and nurturing profound connection to the present. Life becomes a sanctuary for peace, offering clarity and a transformative lens through which to view existence. By embracing the now, gratitude flows freely, transforming ordinary moments into profound experiences of significance. The mindful presence offers liberation from future anxieties and past regrets, centering us within life's authentic heartbeat. Through this understanding, life becomes an invaluable teacher, a guide towards growth, wisdom, and resilience. Each experience offers a lesson to be learned, fostering curiosity and openness to perpetual learning. By seeing life as an evolving classroom, every challenge presents an opportunity for insight and understanding. This perspective nurtures humility, encouraging growth in compassion, empathy, and personal evolution. Life's trials become invitations to explore wisdom, guiding us towards deeper insight and knowledge. In this ongoing education, life's complexities inspire resilience, emboldening us to meet challenges with grace. Amidst adversity, we find sources of meaning and strength, recognizing its potential to catalyze personal development. Adversity becomes a crucible where courage and resilience are forged, revealing insights otherwise dormant. Here, hardship turns into a wellspring for emotional depth and purpose. Through adversity, life offers transformation, nurturing courage and strength that enrich our narratives. By welcoming challenges, we harness them for growth and insight, empowering us to embrace a mindset that celebrates change, using every trial as a step towards evolving meaning and self-awareness. Acceptance becomes life's final gift, a profound tool for navigating existence with peace and equanimity. This embraces life's unpredictable nature and true freedom, liberating us from expectations and desires. Acceptance is not resignation, but presence in life's flow, inviting us to engage willingly with our journey. By embracing acceptance, each moment becomes an invitation to grow and learn, shaping life into a wondrous journey of discovery. This perspective fosters a deep connection to the present, enriching our experiences with profound appreciation and mindfulness. The journey towards recognizing that life owes us nothing brings with it the profound realization of our potential for inner growth. By letting go of entitlements, embracing uncertainty, and finding gratitude amidst life's unpredictabilities, we step into a life rich with possibility and meaning. Each experience transforms into a significant milestone on the path of self-discovery, shaping a legacy that extends beyond transient emotions and ephemeral achievements. Through this journey, we learn that the true wealth of life lies not in what we are owed, but in the depth of meaning we create for ourselves. Struggle, a word often whispered with a certain reluctance, carries within it a transformative power often overlooked in the haste of modern life. Like the delicate process of nature transforming coal into a diamond through persistent pressure, life's struggles have the potential to reveal the truest essence of our being. Struggles demand confrontation with our vulnerabilities, compelling us to delve into the very fabric of our existence to unearth hidden strength and resolve. In this confrontation, the confounding nature of struggle becomes apparent. It is both a relentless adversary and a profound teacher. When we open ourselves to the lessons embedded in each struggle, we begin a journey toward finding a deeper sense of meaning and fulfillment. In a world intoxicated with the pursuit of comfort, where ease and convenience are held as ultimate goals, the paradox lies in the absence of lasting fulfillment within its confines. Comfort, while enticing and seemingly serene, often lures us into a state of complacency. It cocoons us, shielding us from the friction necessary for self-discovery and meaningful growth. Yet, a life devoid of struggle risks becoming hollow, lacking the dynamic tension that prompts versatility and introspection. True growth, with all its accompanying wisdom and depth, often blossoms in the fertile ground of discomfort and the unknown. History itself pays homage to those who stepped beyond the coziness of comfort to embrace life's challenges, paving paths of purpose and leaving an indelible mark upon the world. The allure of comfort, without the balance of struggle, remains a shallow pursuit, incapable of offering the profound depth that accompanies a life enriched with meaning. A fundamental aspect of embracing struggle is the reimagining of failure, not as a terminus, but as a profound educator. The lessons carried by failure offer a unique curriculum in resilience, humility, and creative thinking. Through failure, we gain an intimate acquaintance with our limitations and gaps, compelling us to reassess our approaches and strategies. In this altered perspective, setbacks transform from burdens into potent sources of insight and personal evolution, reinforcing the subtle understanding that each failure contains the seed of future success. The stigma often associated with failure dissolves into a stepping stone upon which we build the strength of character and fortitude necessary for meaningful transformation. Integral to the journey through struggle is the cultivation of willpower. Much like a muscle, willpower finds its strength in persistent use and challenge. It invigorates our mental resolve, becoming the persistent beacon that guides us through the labyrinthine paths of doubt. Willpower ensures our stride toward meaning remains steadfast, even amid formidable obstacles. It anchors us, transforming seemingly impassable challenges into opportunities ripe for personal growth and discovery. By nurturing willpower, we carve out a path illuminated by purpose, followed with determination and an unyielding spirit. As the forge of adversity shapes character, it engraves qualities like empathy, patience, and courage into the core of who we are. Struggle becomes the crucible through which we gain understanding and humility, equipping us with the tools to impact the world positively. This character development becomes the foundation upon which we build lives imbued with significance. Within the realm of life's challenges, character is tested and refined, revealing aspects of ourselves previously unimagined. By embracing struggle, we embark on a journey of constant self-creation, discovering the depth and vibrancy within us that reverberates beyond individual existence, imparting shared wisdom and meaning unto others. In the face of life's inevitable resistance, resilience emerges as a formidable ally, enabling us to weave struggle into the greater narrative of a life grounded in purpose. Cultivated through the repetitive crossing of life's hurdles, resilience grants us the armor to face adversity with grace and tenacity. It strengthens us, allowing survival to transform into thriving. Understanding that struggle is not the antithesis of success, but the precursor to it, we learn to embrace life's challenges with open hearts and resolute spirits, knowing they enrich our existence with profound lessons. Amidst the tapestry of a meaningful life, struggle and joy share an intricate dance. At first seemingly oppositional, they coexist, their interplay magnifying the experience of each. The arduous overcoming of challenges imbues joy with a deeper significance, an appreciation of the sweet victories life offers following strife. These poignant moments of joy become celebrations of resilience and triumph, reminding us of our inherent ability to navigate adversity. By understanding struggle as an enhancer of joy, we foster a balanced perspective on life, understanding the interwoven nature of these seemingly contrasting experiences. Adversity acts as a catalyst for spiritual growth, often prompting questions of existential significance, urging deeper reflection on purpose, values, and our place within the vast universe. It calls for an exploration beyond the material, leading us along a sacred path toward enlightenment. Through adversity, we confront our spiritual beliefs and explore new depths of understanding, aligning our lives with spiritual values that transcend mundane concerns. Struggle thus becomes an avenue to not only spiritual fulfillment, but also a more profound connection with the world, reshaping life into a journey rich with insight and grace. Navigating struggle requires a delicate embrace of effort and acceptance. This balance allows us to pursue our goals with intention and vigor, while finding peace in circumstances beyond our control. It teaches us that success is not solely attained through relentless exertion, but through a harmonious blend of action and surrender. As we cultivate this balance, we discover that meaning arises from both the journey of effort and the serenity found in acceptance. By integrating these complementary forces, we enrich our lives with wisdom and contentment, seeing struggle as an essential component of our continuous evolution. Enduring struggle often involves conscious sacrifice, an acknowledgement of the necessity to release comfort and security in pursuit of higher visions. Sacrifices reveal our true values, highlighting what we hold dear even in the absence of immediate reward. Through sacrifice, we nurture the strength and resilience needed to face adversity with courage, understanding that letting go often leads to greater horizons. Each sacrifice becomes a testament to intention, aligning our actions with our aspirations and shaping a life that is purposeful and deeply resonant. The annals of history are rich with figures who exemplified the transformative power of struggle. From the Socratic pursuit of truth to Mandela's unwavering fight for justice, their lives illustrate that meaning is often forged in the fires of adversity. These enduring legacies offer timeless lessons, urging us to embrace our own challenges as opportunities for growth and contribution. The stories of these historical figures inspire us to view struggle not as an impediment, but as a portal to profound change and impact. Rather than viewing struggle as an endpoint, recognizing it as a continuous journey reframes its presence in our lives. Struggle extends beyond isolated events, becoming a constant narrative of learning and growth. As a journey, it accompanies us through life's varying landscapes, each challenge we encounter further fortifying our resolve and enriching our story. Accepting struggle as an ongoing process transforms it from an enemy into a guide, revealing the path toward a more meaningful and fulfilled existence. In facing life's challenges, communal support emerges as an invaluable resource, offering strength, encouragement, and shared wisdom. Community transforms struggle from an isolated ordeal into a shared experience, providing solace and the understanding that we are never truly alone. Connections within our communities offer platforms for growth and resilience, illustrating the power of collective endurance against adversity. By nurturing communal bonds, we find that struggle is often less daunting when faced together, fostering a sense of purpose and shared victory. Nature unfolds as a timeless exemplar of the balance between struggle and growth. Observing the cycles inherent within the natural world, such as seeds breaking through soil to reach sunlight, metaphorically illustrates struggle's role in fostering transformation. Nature speaks in gentle yet profound lessons of resilience and renewal, inviting us to align ourselves with its rhythms, understanding that growth often arises through adversity, shaping lives that are balanced and meaningful. Persistence, a steadfast commitment to continued effort in adversity, becomes a cornerstone in our pursuit of meaning. It transforms struggle into a sustained journey, channeling tenacity and ensuring that each challenge brings us closer to our aspirations. Through persistence, we learn that setbacks are not ends, but waypoints for growth, encouraging resilience and the mindset that welcomes adversity as a catalyst for deeper understanding. By nurturing persistence, we embrace the lifeline of struggle, guiding us closer to the tapestry of purpose and fulfillment. Navigating struggle often necessitates mastering the art of letting go, releasing attachments to desired outcomes, expectations, and past experiences. This practice fosters adaptability, granting us the flexibility to embrace life's uncertainties. By letting go, we navigate the ebb and flow of existence with an open heart, inviting fresh perspectives and opportunities for growth. The art of letting go teaches that struggle involves less fighting and more aligning with life's natural flows, opening paths to deeper meaning and insight. The unpredictability of life often engenders struggles born of uncertainty. Facing these with grace invites patience and flexibility, cultivating an acceptance of the unknowable as intrinsic to life's design. Embracing uncertainty fosters resilience, encouraging us to approach struggles with curiosity rather than dread. This philosophy embraces the wisdom in life's chaos, allowing us to find meaning in its complexity. Through this journey, we develop a richer, more intricate understanding of our existence and its potential for discovery. Throughout history, philosophers have delved into the profound depths of struggle, providing insights into its significance within the human experience. Their discourse, whether through the lens of Stoicism, existentialism, or other philosophical traditions, offers guidance for pursuing meaning through adversity. Engaging with these teachings deepens our insight into struggle's transformative potential, encouraging us to view adversity as a catalyst for growth. Philosophy enriches our understanding, urging us to approach struggle with curiosity and intentionality, ultimately guiding us toward a deeper sense of purpose. For artists and creators, struggle is intrinsically intertwined with the creative process, igniting innovation and exploration beyond conventional boundaries. It propels the creative spirit, urging the exploration of uncharted territories in thought and expression. Struggle fuels the evolution of creativity, transforming challenges into masterpieces that inspire connection and reflection. The creative process thrives even amidst struggle, and by welcoming adversity as a creative spur, artists uncover meaningful expressions, articulating the depths of the human experience. Struggle often carries profound pain, yet it possesses the potential to be transmuted into influence and purpose. This alchemy involves converting adversity into meaningful pursuits, utilizing struggle as fuel for impactful contributions. The transformation requires introspection, urging us to uncover gifts residing within adversity and channel suffering into profound motivation and insight. Pain, once embraced, becomes a relentless force, propelling us forward, enhancing our connection to purpose and enriching the journey with determined resilience. Reflection emerges as a vital tool within the spectrum of struggle, providing introspective space to examine experiences, emotions, and aspirations. By reflecting, we explore the patterns and themes shaping our journeys, gaining clarity and perspective on life's challenges. Introspection empowers us to identify growth opportunities, allowing us to recalibrate goals aligned with our evolving values and understanding. Embracing reflection becomes a powerful aid in navigating struggle, leading to a more meaningful existence through continuous personal growth. Amidst struggle, gratitude reveals itself as a powerful counterbalance, grounding us in appreciation for life's abundant beauty. By transforming our focus from deficits to abundance, gratitude fosters resilience and contentment, even in adversity. Practicing gratitude invites recognition of life's small joys and victories, nurturing connection and anchoring us to the present. In cultivating gratitude, we deepen our appreciation for life's journey, enriched with meaning through the lens of grateful awareness. Struggle often challenges conformity, urging a quest toward authentic selfhood. Through adversity, we reflect on identities, aspirations, and societal expectations, embarking on a transformative journey of self-discovery. Authenticity demands vulnerability and courage, inspiring us to align life with our core values. By embracing struggle as a pathway to authenticity, we gain insight into true identity, navigating life with renewed purpose and integrity. Hope emerges as a vital counterpart to struggle, infusing our journey with aspirations and resilience. Through hope, our vision extends beyond immediate challenges, envisioning new possibilities amidst life's uncertainties. Hope animates us, providing light in the darkness and inspiring progress, even when paths seem arduous. Together with struggle, hope becomes a catalyst for transformation, enriching the pursuit of meaning with optimism and potential. In the rich tapestry of existence, struggle weaves itself into the quest for meaning. It calls us into engagement with life's depths, discovering insights and growth hidden within adversity. Meaning unfolds not as a destination, but as an everlasting journey, enriched by challenges faced. As we embrace struggle, we cultivate a life of purpose and fulfillment, unveiling the wisdom gleaned through adversity, guiding us to newfound understanding and resonance with the world. In the quiet exploration of life's deeper meanings, many souls find themselves entrapped by the pursuit of self-centered joy. Modern culture, with its individualistic focus, often directs us toward personal pleasure, accolades, and recognition, an illusion that happiness is secured through self-fulfillment alone. Yet, as time unfurls, this mindset reveals itself mere vapor, dissipating into vast internal emptiness. For satisfaction rooted solely in self-serving pursuits is fleeting and unsustainable. Echoing through time are the voices of sages and philosophers who remind us the chase for self-centered joy veils us from perceiving a broader purpose and deeper fulfillment. To serve a cause greater than oneself opens profound avenues for nurturing deep, enduring satisfaction. This realization invites a shift from ephemeral pleasure to a meaningful existence, where the self is harmonized within a larger whole. It's in this connection with principles, people, and causes beyond personal ambition that we discover belonging and purpose, a nourishing of the spirit that solitary pursuits cannot provide. In the embrace of this broader perspective lies a reservoir of resilience and contentment that fortifies the soul through life's inevitable trials. Stoicism provides valuable insight into the trap of ego-driven pursuits, highlighting the limitations of a life ruled by ego's whims. Governed by fleeting desires, individuals find themselves vulnerable to external circumstances, ensnared in ceaseless cycles of superficial gratification. The wisdom of Marcus Aurelius and Seneca cautions against clinging to transient achievements, urging a refocus on greater values and communal responsibilities. By elevating virtue and wisdom over ego, we escape this relentless cycle, instead nurturing emotional resilience. Here, service and the cultivation of virtues extend beyond the self, creating meaning that withstands life's oscillations, where humility, self-discipline, and a commitment to the greater good offer a rewarding sense of purpose. Existential philosophy challenges us to construct meaning through the principles we adhere to, arguing that life is inherently meaningless unless imbued with self-chosen significance. Philosophers like Jean-Paul Sartre and Simone de Beauvoir assert that purpose is born through authentic choices and alignment with personal values. It is in living for principles like justice, compassion, and honesty that coherence and direction manifest, guiding us through life's adversities and triumphs. These commitments strengthen identity and instill profound responsibility towards something beyond the self, inviting us into communities that share similar values, fostering a life defined not by transient joys, but by lasting impact. Buddhism, with its teachings on detachment and interconnectedness, offers a poignant counterpoint to self-centered joy's allure. By clinging to desires, suffering is perpetuated, a truth central to Buddhist teaching. Embracing mindfulness and compassion, individuals transcend personal ambitions, weaving themselves into the greater tapestry of life. This path emphasizes the interdependence of all beings, encouraging a shift from the pursuit of personal ambition to compassionate service. Acts of empathy and loving kindness dissolve illusions of separateness, nurturing joy not found in individual desires, but in collective well-being. Thus, Buddhism reveals true contentment as harmony with the world, a guidepost of compassion and a beacon toward alleviating suffering. In Carl Jung's realm, the pursuit of meaning through service is integral to self-realization. Jung envisaged the journey toward individuated wholeness as a path to fulfill deeper psychological yearnings, with service standing as an essential bridge between personal and collective needs. Through the exploration of archetypal roles and motivations, aligning life's path with authentic purpose becomes possible. Here, service transcends individual ego, engaging tasks and causes resonating deeply within while benefiting the greater good. This engagement reveals hidden facets of the self, transforming service into a bridge of self-discovery and purpose. Maslow's hierarchy points us toward self-actualization, the realization of one's potential, yet it is in self-transcendence, seen in altruism and service, that true fulfillment resides. Maslow expanded this concept to convey that transcendence lies beyond personal development, flourishing in the contribution to others' welfare. Embracing values like truth and unity, Service harnesses human potential in pursuit of ideals. Focus shifts from personal gain to altruistic endeavors, deepening appreciation for life's interconnectedness. Through service, fulfillment thrives in the alignment with altruistic ideals, extending life's experience beyond the personal, creating a rich tapestry of meaning. Epicurean philosophy, often mistaken for hedonism, advocates moderation, wisdom, and community engagement. Epicurus emphasized friendship and societal bonds in achieving peace, counterbalancing isolation with meaningful connections. Living for others bridges the chasm between isolation and community, fostering emotional balance and social harmony. Epicurean values highlight service's transformative power, aligning personal peace with shared joy through the prioritization of relationships and societal contributions. The art of self-giving embodies detachment and freedom. Offering service and empathy to others beyond personal interests involves relinquishing desires for control and recognition. By embracing detachment, freedom unfurls from ego-bound limitations, revealing deeper fulfillment. Altruism nurtures both giver and receiver, forging a balanced and meaningful path, fostering presence grounded in compassion and empathy. Here, true freedom emerges, not in personal gain, but in liberated spirit through selfless action, guiding life into a meditative dance of peace and harmony. Service acts as a testament to resilience, entwining purpose with adversity's reframing. Dedicated lives to causes invoke resilience, framing challenges through values that transcend trials. Faced with adversity, anchored in enduring purpose, individuals find strength, commitment becoming a guiding light. Through service, empathy for the shared human journey eases personal suffering, allowing resilience to flourish as challenges are situated within a greater narrative, igniting hope and possibility. Rituals lend structure and intention, grounding our service, connecting actions to greater values and traditions. Through rituals, personal and communal service find sacred space, whether through daily kindness or community events. This includes meaningful engagement with principles, forming a ripple that touches others. Rituals deepen commitment, aligning actions with values, nurturing a rhythm of presence and purpose. Service is a journey, not a destination. It offers continuous growth and adaptation, where serving becomes purpose, not merely goals achievement. Embracing service invites richness, shaping identities and understanding, embracing humility and openness. While journeys demand presence and attentiveness, service navigates challenges with empathy and creativity, celebrating connections and victories along the way. Through journeys, relations deepen with both self and world, forging profound purpose, ever evolving. Balance of sacrifice and fulfillment characterizes serving a greater cause. Personal sacrifice for service offers profound fulfillment, where energy and resources yield purpose surpassing material reward. Balance demands self-care, ensuring contributions remain rewarding without leading to burnout. Intentional reflection discerns sacrifice's worth, sustaining service. Achieving harmony enriches with both purpose and joy, contributing positively in a legacy of service that enhances life and world. Beyond service, mortality beckons reflection. Confronted with life's finite nature, serving beyond personal boundaries infuses existence with enduring purpose. This reorientation toward meaningful service alleviates existential anxiety by fostering a legacy that outlives physical presence. Deep connections forged in service transcend temporal bounds, emphasizing community and compassionate bonds. Service offers a conduit to embody values in authenticity and intention. By aligning actions with personal principles, service manifests values tangibly. This fosters integrity and deepened world connection, reinforcing living authentically with beliefs. Reflecting on motivations ensures sincerity, cultivating purpose linked to identity amid life's uncertainties. Through embodied values, growth and discovery facilitate a harmonic, intentional life. Empathy finds its roots in service, deepening human experience connections. Compassion-led service transcends barriers, encouraging understanding and acceptance across contexts. Empathetic service invites personal growth, fostering self-reflection and emotional intelligence, dismantling biases, enriching both giver and receiver. Engaging this path, empathy forges connection, aligning with broader human frameworks. An ecosystem approach views service as interconnected within complex nutrient webs. Individual actions resonate throughout ecological and social networks, prompting holistic contributions relationships. Stewardship and responsibility emphasize mindfulness in sustaining environments, promoting community health through sustainable practices. Aligning actions positively impacts ecosystem balance, contributing care that endures for future generations. Listening is art in service, grounding giving in presence and comprehension. Truly hearing others fosters empathy, creating mutual exchange benefiting all parties. Active listening enhances service impact, informing contributions through attentive engagement. Embracing this practice illuminates service's effectiveness and transformative potential, fostering understanding and personal growth. Communities built on purpose cultivate networks, supporting growth and mutual empowerment. Collaborating with shared values amplifies impact, nurturing fulfillment. These communities open dialogue for common objectives, enhancing services' sustainability. Trust and communication form community foundations, bolstering resilience through shared purpose. Selfless action, dedicated to others over personal desires, holds transformative potential. Shifting from ego-focused pursuits to greater understanding enriches the soul, fostering interconnected purpose. Through selfless contribution, a sense of unity and harmony is cultivated, guiding transformation and expansion beyond self-imposed limitations. Redefining success through service pivots individual achievements to the broader impact of contributions, aligning actions with values. Fulfillment and integrity replace solitary gain in this reimagining, sustaining personal and communal well-being. Exploring success through this lens initiates reflective alignment, nurturing lifelong growth, yielding a defined legacy of worth and contribution. Service fuels personal growth by embracing vulnerability and diversity. Acts of service reveal self-discovery, fostering resilience and adaptability, an ongoing expansion of self-awareness, fortifying both individual and shared endeavors. This growth enhances one's capacity for meaningful impact, enriching connections to the world. Ethics underpin service, guiding actions with compassion, respecting others' dignity and autonomy. Ethical service emphasizes reflection, recognizing varied contexts and needs, adapting with integrity. This perspective fosters sincere contributions, cultivating trust and accountability, yielding a just, compassionate world. Gratitude enhances service, weaving awareness into generous action through a conscious recognition of life's abundance. By practicing gratitude, service emanates from appreciation, connecting individuals to the broader human and ecological fabric. This lens of gratitude grounds service in mutual enrichment, enhancing both the individual and collective journey. Our lives, woven from a tapestry of repetitive actions, are mostly composed of routine events that at first glance might seem mundane and insignificant. Yet it is these rituals that provide a canvas upon which we paint our existential quests. Within each moment of repetition lies an invitation to integrate purpose into the ordinary. This structure often becomes the proving ground for our deepest values. Viewing routine as sacred allows us to honor the seemingly small actions that over time shape the essence of who we are. In this recognition, we uncover the art of routine, its unique potential to transform the monotonous into the deeply meaningful. The beauty of routine is wrapped in its reliability, offering a steady beacon of comfort amid life's unpredictability. By embracing the mundane, we ground ourselves, crafting a sturdy foundation for both mental and emotional well-being. The consistent patterns of our lives nourish habits that reflect our beliefs and ideals, inviting us into an active engagement with our inner selves. Here, amidst the familiarity, we find alignment between our daily actions and the cherished principles we uphold. Consequently, routine ceases to be mere repetition. It becomes a conscious commitment to live each day with deliberate intent. Beyond the mere comfort, rituals serve to elevate the ordinary into experiences resonating with profound significance. Imagine the act of brewing morning tea or meditating at sunset, transformed into spiritual practices that ground and center us. In these anchors, amidst life's dynamic ebb and flow, we find moments for reflection and deeper communion with the self. Through such practices, we gain the power to cultivate order amidst chaotic unpredictability, guiding our lives with intention. Rituals, while personally grounding, hold the power to foster community and tradition. When shared, these practices weave bonds that tie individuals together through a collective tapestry of shared experiences. They become platforms for expressing values and shared beliefs, creating harmony between individual and communal identities. In this way, rituals remind us that even within an ever-changing world, some constants remain, connecting us to something greater than ourselves. Embracing discipline, often perceived as restrictive, actually presents a paradox that grants profound freedom. It is through imposing structure upon our lives that we liberate ourselves from chaos, creating space for both growth and self-discovery. Within the framework of disciplined practices, creativity can flourish, unburdened by distraction or aimlessness. It is through discipline that we cultivate the mental clarity and resilience necessary for a life of meaningful pursuits. With unwavering commitment to discipline, we partake in the development of habits that align with our long-term aspirations. Each small, consistent effort compounds, propelling us toward personal evolution. Within structure lies the liberty to pursue dreams with both vigor and intentionality. By choosing discipline with open arms, we embrace a path of deliberate action rather than succumbing to the fleeting whims of impulse. In this dance, where freedom is discovered amidst discipline, we uncover one of life's most valuable lessons. The way we start our mornings sets the tone for the day ahead, laying a foundation of positivity and peace. A mindful morning routine invites us to greet each day with clarity and purpose. Whether through meditation, journaling, or exercise, these practices infuse our mornings with presence and intention, creating a powerful grounding force. They pave the way for a calm, balanced mindset, resilient in the face of upcoming challenges. By dedicating the initial moments of our day to mindfulness, we replenish our emotional and mental reserves, equipping ourselves to navigate life's complexities. This morning practice becomes a sacred space where we reaffirm our priorities and cultivate gratitude, aiding in stress reduction and enhancing overall well-being. A mindful start initiates a cycle of positivity that reverberates throughout the day, reinforcing the value of a consistent and intentional beginning. The close of each day presents an opportunity for reflection and renewal. Evening rituals, a time to unwind and contemplate, allow us to prepare for restful sleep. Activities such as reading, gratitude reflection, or quiet moments in nature transform evenings into a sacred time of introspection. These rituals offer closure to the day, fostering a sense of completion and peace. Through evening rituals, we acknowledge our accomplishments, learn from challenges, and set positive intentions for the future. The mindful winding down facilitates stress relief, promoting deeper rest and rejuvenation. By giving importance to evening routines, we honor the day that has passed while preparing for the dawn of a new one. This cyclical rhythm of reflection and renewal enhances our overall sense of purpose and fulfillment. While routine forms the bedrock of meaningful living, the delicate balance between order and spontaneity must be acknowledged. Integrating flexibility into our structured lives allows for moments of creativity and inspiration. By merging predictability with unpredictability, we invite serendipity and new possibilities into our lives, maintaining vitality and excitement in daily existence. Incorporating spontaneity into routine allows us to remain open to life's unexpected gifts. We become adaptable, comfortable with the ebb and flow of circumstances, yet grounded in core values and habits. This dynamic interplay crafts a life that is both stable and vibrant, offering the best of both worlds. Navigating this balance plays a crucial role in engaging with purpose while savoring each moment's richness. Journaling emerges as a potent daily ritual, fostering self-awareness and clarity. Through the written word, we illuminate our thoughts, emotions, and patterns, inviting personal growth and healing. In documenting our journey, we create a tangible record of experiences and reflections, serving as mirrors to our inner world. This practice offers a safe space for exploration, aiding in emotional processing and understanding. Beyond self-discovery, journaling enhances our ability to articulate and crystallize intentions and goals. As a result, actions align more closely with our authentic selves, fostering integrity and purpose. Transforming the abstract into the concrete, journaling makes the path forward more discernible. By making journaling a sacred part of routine, we enrich daily life with clarity, wisdom, and intentionality. Our routines should encompass practices that nourish both body and mind. Nutrition and self-care stand as foundational components, sustaining our physical and emotional well-being. By prioritizing balanced meals and attentive self-care, we honor our bodies, cultivating vitality. In this, we underscore treating ourselves with compassion and respect, recognizing our bodies as vessels for meaningful living. The impact of proper nutrition and self-care extends beyond the physical. They foster a positive mindset, enhancing our ability to engage with the world and pursue passions. When prioritized within routine, we fortify against adversity, building resilience and endurance. Through mindful self-nourishment, we lay the groundwork for a life enriched with purpose and fulfillment. Meaningful living calls for the harmonious integration of work and recreation within routine. Each activity holds inherent value, contributing to life's richness. By balancing effort with leisure, we stave off burnout while maximizing productivity and joy. Work offers accomplishment and contribution opportunities, while recreation provides relaxation and rejuvenation space. This equilibrium allows us to fully appreciate and engage with each life aspect. Whether pursuing a fulfilling career or engaging in hobbies, we find a balance that nourishes the soul. A well-rounded routine respects the diverse facets of human experience, cultivating a life thriving in both productivity and pleasure. The synergy of work and play enriches our path toward meaning, enabling us to navigate life's landscape with joy and intention. In the digital age, setting boundaries with technology becomes essential for a meaningful routine. Mindful tech use prevents overstimulation and fosters deeper connections with ourselves and others. By limiting screen time and prioritizing face-to-face interactions, we re-engage with the tangible world. These boundaries create space for reflection, spontaneity, and the richness of lived experiences. Mindful tech use also promotes mental well-being, reducing stress and enhancing focus. By disengaging from digital distractions, we reclaim time for creativity, contemplation, and genuine connection. Through intentional tech use, we ensure it serves our values, not dominates our routine. Integrating digital boundaries cultivates a nourishing environment for personal growth and fulfillment. Routines are composed of numerous transitions and cycles, each bearing unique significance. Acknowledging these shifts offers moments for reflection and growth. Morning follows night, and activity follows rest, shaping natural rhythms that define our lives. By becoming conscious of these cycles, we navigate them with grace and adaptability, infusing each transition with meaning. Recognizing these transitions informs goal setting and prioritization, enabling effective engagement with opportunities and challenges. This awareness cultivates a dynamic routine, where each phase contributes to overall purpose. Embracing cycles within routine empowers us to connect with life's ebb and flow, promoting balance and harmony amid change. Incorporating intentional silence into daily routines nurtures inner peace and spiritual reflection. Silence offers respite from life's noise, granting moments of stillness and renewal. Practices such as meditation or quiet contemplation provide access to deeper thought and emotional awareness. Silence serves as a grounding force, creating sacred space for connection with self and universe. This deliberate pause invites introspection, centering mind and heart. In silence, routine becomes a sacred practice where meaning and clarity emerge. Here, we appreciate existence's subtleties, enriching life with depth and wisdom. By valuing silence within routine, we cultivate profound peace, presence, and purpose. While routine offers a sense of control, releasing attachment to rigid expectations proves equally vital. The art of letting go within routine encourages adaptability and openness to change. Embracing impermanence, we navigate life's uncertainties with resilience and grace, integrating lessons with each experience. This mindset allows routine to evolve, reflecting life's journey's fluidity. Letting go within routine invites presence, freeing us from idealized outcomes. It fosters acceptance of life's unpredictability, transforming challenges into growth opportunities. This practice cultivates a balanced approach where intention and flexibility coexist. Integrating the art of letting go enriches life with peace and freedom, supporting meaningful living. Gratitude stands as a potent practice transforming mundane routines into sacred experiences. Through daily habits, cultivating gratitude develops an appreciative lens, highlighting everyday blessings. Simple gestures like reflecting on gratitude during meals or expressing thanks in conversations create a foundation for abundant and joyful living. A gratitude practice shifts perspective, heightening awareness of surrounding beauty and simplicity. Celebrating small moments leads to enriched life quality, fostering resilience amid adversity. Through gratitude, we engage with life's wonders, experiencing each day as a gift. By imbuing routine tasks with gratitude, we infuse them with deeper significance and meaning. Our physical environment profoundly affects well-being and mindset. Creating a sanctuary within the living space, reflective of values and aspirations, enhances daily routine. By curating a tranquil and inspiring environment, we foster a nurturing atmosphere for personal growth. This sanctuary becomes a retreat for rejuvenation, contemplation, and creativity. Mindfully arranging space and incorporating elements like light, nature, and art can transform routines into pleasant, grounding experiences. A sanctuary encourages slowing down, cultivating mindfulness and peace in daily life. An environment aligned with inner desires supports a meaningful existence, serving as constant reminders of intentions and purpose. It ultimately provides a reliable refuge where routine meets rejuvenation. Nature imparts profound insights into meaningful routine. By connecting with the natural world through daily habits, we cultivate grounding and perspective. Activities like park walks, observing seasons, or plant tending reinforce life's cyclical nature. These moments embody simplicity and interconnectedness, enriching routines with nature's wisdom. Nature teaches us rhythm and presence wisdom. Its enduring beauty invites gratitude and patience, encouraging us to flow with life's pace. Integrating nature into daily habits fosters renewed appreciation for intricacies, promoting unity with the world. This connection inspires tranquility, contemplation, and profound meaning, reinforcing routine's sacredness. Meaningful routines often transcend personal practices, extending to community and connection. Building relationships through shared interests enriches everyday life. Community-based activities like group exercises, volunteering, or local event participation foster bonds and belonging, weaving social threads into personal routine. These connections nourish growth and well-being, providing a supportive network. Engaging with community cultivates empathy and understanding, enhancing purpose and interconnectedness. By prioritizing connections within routine, we nurture a life rich in relationships and shared experiences. This dynamic fosters resilience and meaningful living, contributing to a legacy of love and connection. Setting intentions within daily routine infuses actions with meaning and focus. Clarifying goals each day aligns efforts with values, fostering purpose and direction. Intentional routines encourage mindfulness, transforming daily life into expressions of desires and principles. These intentions guide personal fulfillment and integrity. Ritualistic moment establishment for intention setting, such as morning affirmations, creates rhythms echoing purpose. This practice enhances value embodiment through action, enriching routine with significance and clarity. The daily choices we make, from consumption to action, reflect our values and ethics. Conscious consumption within routine promotes alignment with principles. Sustainable living, or mindful eating, transforms choices into expressions of commitment to well-being. This awareness extends to media, culture, and relationship engagement, nurturing purposeful interactions and fostering integrity. Conscious consumption acknowledges interconnectedness and impact, inspiring thoughtful choices. By embedding ethical considerations, we nurture a life of compassion and responsibility. Incorporating playfulness and joy within routine renews zest and enthusiasm. Embracing activities like hobbies, laughter, or creativity enhances daily life with delight. Play invites spontaneity and exploration, balancing responsibilities with lightheartedness and wonder. These joyful interludes promote healthy perspective lifts, fostering resilience. Through playfulness, creativity, and innovation reignite. Prioritizing joy within routine sustains life's passion and zest, elevating days to celebration and gratitude. Spiritual practices within routine offer pathways to profound understanding and universal connection. Meditation, prayer, or reflection nurture transcendence and insight. Spiritual rituals cultivate sacred space, fostering communion with the mysterious. These practices support meaning quests, exploring profound life's questions. Affirming existence's place within the vast tapestry offers solace amid challenges. Integrating spirituality into routine enriches understanding, nurturing meaningful, enlightened life. Routine's inherent imperfection, when embraced, cultivates resilience and grace. Acknowledging routine's imperfections fosters acceptance and self-compassion, reframing setbacks as growth opportunities. This mindset nurtures flexibility, where kindness replaces judgment. Embracing imperfection invites appreciation for life's journey complexity, encouraging experimentation and courage. By releasing perfection quests, we align with authenticity, enriching routines with acceptance and wisdom. Daily routines shape legacy, with each action contributing to the story we leave behind. Cultivating habits reflecting values plants seeds for lasting impact. Legacy building emphasizes living with integrity and purpose, ensuring actions resonate beyond our time. This perspective encourages life mindfulness, where routines embody enduring narratives of love and service. Daily commitments create ripples echoing through generations, crafting lives beyond our time. Rest, often overlooked, is an essential routine aspect nurturing renewal and creativity. Intentional rest offers sacred pauses, revitalizing both body and mind. Prioritizing rest acknowledges limits, honoring spirit's journey. This sacred rest space promotes resilience and well-being. Intentional rest invites peace while ensuring pursuit's sustainability. Valuing rest within routine nourishes the soul, integrating creativity and vigor. At routine's heart lies value embodiment in daily actions. Routine offers opportunities to live intention and virtues cultivation. Aligning habits with principles crafts a life, expressing authenticity. Values embodiment nurtures self-connection, empowering meaningful world engagement. This practice reinforces integrity commitment, where actions align with words and principles guide decisions. Through value-driven routines, authenticity, compassion, and purpose forge a meaningful existence. In the quiet hours of our nights, beneath the vast canvas of the sky, we often find ourselves confronting an omnipresent myth, the illusion of eternal positivity. It's a persistent belief ingrained in the fabric of modern life, urging us to feel good perpetually. We are asked to pursue an uninterrupted stream of happiness as if it's a paramount treasure. But in this chase, we overlook the silent wisdom hidden in life's natural ebb and flow. Our emotions, Both discomfort and joy are two sides of the same coin, whispering truths we often ignore. Society's relentless focus on constant positivity creates a pressure cooker environment, setting a false standard that makes us shun our genuine emotions. By recognizing that emotions are fleeting, like waves on a vast ocean, we realign with the truth that the perpetual pursuit of happiness is unrealistic, limiting, and often a gateway to deeper wisdom. This pursuit of constant positivity distracts us from our journey of personal growth and self-awareness. When life is measured by our emotional highs, we miss the depth found in navigating the valleys. Life's richest lessons emerge from moments of discomfort and challenge. They are the fertile ground where transformation rooted in the soul takes place. Sadness, frustration, and the full spectrum of emotions allow us to engage with life in its authentic form. Through acceptance of our emotions, we cultivate resilience, gaining insights that guide us beyond shallow pursuits toward a deeper, more meaningful existence. When we begin to rely heavily on emotions as the sole indicators of life's value, we unwittingly fall into the trap of seeking external validation. This creates a cycle where we chase situations and milestones that offer fleeting gratification, tying our worth to the applause and affirmations of others. Instead of finding fulfillment, this cycle becomes an energy drain, pulling us away from the serenity found in deeper introspection and purposeful action. The liberation from needing to always feel good enables us to pivot our focus inward, forming a steadfast connection with our intrinsic values and intentions. Over time, this shift diminishes the need for external validation, empowering us to find meaning from within. This self-reliance fosters self-worth and purpose that remain steadfast amidst life's unpredictable ebbs and flows. Our society often equates success with the attainment of happiness, conflating momentary pleasure with lasting fulfillment. But authentic success transcends such simplistic definitions. It is woven from purpose, effort, and perseverance, existing independently of transient emotions. By redefining success to encompass growth and lasting impact, we free ourselves from the narrow confines of emotional validation, nurturing a life rich in narrative, if not always overflowing with joy. Success, in its truest sense, is reflected in moments of personal integrity, when actions align seamlessly with core values. These moments, dedicated to causes larger than oneself, form the foundation from which profound satisfaction and fulfillment grow. Letting go of the need to always feel good strengthens our ability to weather life's inevitable storms. This fortitude is not about denying hardship, but embracing our capacity to endure and transcend difficult emotions. Resilience means using emotional pain as stepping stones for deeper understanding and evolution. Engaging fully with each of our emotions without allowing them to dictate ourselves enables us to acknowledge discomfort, seeing it as potential for growth rather than something to be feared. Our grounding philosophy, Stoicism, provides a guiding light on this path, a reminder that while we cannot control external events, we can master our response to them. Stoicism teaches detachment from the need to feel good, advocating for inner tranquility over the pursuit of external stimulations. It shows us that peace is not a constant state of happiness, but living in harmony with nature, accepting life as it unfolds. By practicing acceptance and presence over the chase for transient pleasures, we learn to prioritize enduring values like wisdom, courage, and justice. This philosophy becomes a compass, guiding us away from the illusion that life's worth is tied solely to the transient pursuit of happiness. In accepting the impermanence of emotions, we grant ourselves the grace to experience the vastness of life. Recognizing emotions as temporary, like guests that come and go, liberates us from clinging to them as measures of our life's quality. Accepting their impermanence provides clarity, allowing us to engage more deeply and authentically. This clarity does not deter us from feeling, but rather encourages us to experience the richness of life without becoming ensnared in its momentary highs and lows. Discomfort, far from being an enemy, is often the crucible of growth. Embracing it challenges us to expand and develop new strengths, realizing that true change occurs outside our comfort zones. By confronting discomfort head-on, we encourage introspection and adaptation, broadening our understanding and resilience. This willingness to face challenges fosters a strength and an inner fortitude that transforms struggles into stepping stones, paving pathways to authentic expression and empowerment. An often overlooked aspect of this journey is the acceptance of imperfection. Embracing imperfections allows us to release the unrealistic desire for unbroken happiness and the greater illusion of perfection. By accepting imperfection as part of our natural state, self-compassion blossoms, creating space for growth, learning, and self-discovery, without the shadow of judgment. This acceptance shines light on the path of genuine self-exploration, inviting a fuller engagement with life's complexities beyond the confines of a perfection-imposed happiness. Letting go liberates us from self-imposed constraints, like opening a window to fresh air and new perspectives. This freedom does not mean an escape from emotions, but a realignment with values that enrich life beyond transient states. By releasing the desire for perpetual happiness, we embrace genuine freedom, realizing that life's essence extends beyond fleeting emotional whims to a state of enduring peace and acceptance. This journey demands a profound surrender to the present moment, accepting reality as it is without striving for an idealized version of happiness. In doing so, we find the strength to witness our life without resistance, allowing us to engage with genuine integrity and presence. This radical acceptance fosters a foundation of inner peace, reducing the perennial quest for happiness into an appreciation for life's unfolding beauty. Awareness is the cornerstone of this transformation, enabling us to discern fleeting emotions from our deeper essence. Through mindfulness, we observe without attachment, transforming reaction into reflection and offering clarity that transcends emotional turbulence. This practice enhances our capacity for compassion and introspection, fostering a connection to authenticity, purpose, and truth. As we cultivate detachment, we learn the art of engaging with life without being driven by fleeting desires or fears, creating space for discernment and inner peace. This form of engagement allows us to witness emotions without becoming entangled, enriching our journey beyond the pursuit of happiness. Present moment engagement shifts focus from temporal emotions to the enduring presence of now. By fully inhabiting the present, we appreciate life's ordinary wonders, enriching our experiences and fostering joy that originates from within. This presence bridges the gap between ephemeral happiness and enduring peace, nurturing a deep, meaningful connection with life. Within this stillness, a profound tranquility arises, nurturing a peace untouched by life's emotional waves. Inner stillness, cultivated through reflection and presence, allows us to discover an untapped reservoir of insight and contentment. This quiet mind and grounded presence provide a foundation upon which life's true joy is built, independent of external hype or chaos. Embracing emotional authenticity, we express our emotions openly and compassionately, building resilience and navigating life with integrity. This honest engagement with our full emotional spectrum fosters a life filled with genuine connection, where each moment unfolds naturally, unfiltered, and rich with depth. Through the cultivation of emotional intelligence, we learn to navigate life's complexities with insight and understanding. This wisdom empowers us to manage challenges effectively, transcending fleeting emotions and offering clarity that promotes growth, wisdom, and connection. The journey of life is an intricate mosaic where each emotion enhances our canvas with its unique contribution. By embracing the mosaic of human experience, we enrich our engagement with life, appreciating its full spectrum and transcending simplistic pursuits of happiness. Finding meaning in each moment shifts the axis from static emotional states to significant intentional living. Each experience becomes an opportunity for growth and understanding, molding our existence and nurturing a life of profound satisfaction and lasting impact. Meditation serves as a transformative practice, guiding us toward presence and equanimity, allowing us to transcend emotional turbulence and access states of peace and insight. Regular meditation anchors us in the present, reinforcing our ability to navigate complexities with clarity. Embracing the paradox of life encourages a fuller engagement with existence, transcending the limitations of perception and enhancing our capacity for empathy and understanding. When opposites are embraced, the journey becomes richer, characterized by insight and appreciation for life's depth. Recognizing the profound connection between emotions and meaning allows us to perceive emotions as integral signals rather than dictators, guiding us toward integrity and fulfillment. They offer pathways to greater self-awareness and guide our journey toward a deeper sense of purpose. Engaging in continuous inner dialogue fosters self-awareness and nurtures a connection with our evolving nature. This practice invites authenticity, balance, and discernment, providing wisdom and insight that transform surface-level satisfaction into profound understanding and fulfillment. Nourishing patience and acceptance create an attitude that embraces life as an ongoing journey, fostering resilience and strength. This mindset encourages presence and understanding, underpinning a life where authenticity replaces the transient chase for happiness. Ultimately, the path toward authentic fulfillment arises from aligning actions with values and engaging with life beyond transient satisfaction. This alignment enriches us with meaning, creating an impact and legacy that transcends the self. Fulfillment becomes an internal journey, guided by self-awareness and alignment, fostering a rich existence imbued with purpose. The journey of letting go of the need to constantly feel good reveals a life abundant in depth, understanding, and authenticity. Happiness, while cherished, harmonizes with meaning and growth, leading us to an expansive existence marked by fulfillment, depth, and transformation. In this journey, vibrancy is discovered in the diverse experiences forming our unique stories, beckoning us to broader horizons and inviting us to live with richness and authenticity. Responsibility often carries the weight of misunderstanding, perceived merely as a burden that curtails one's freedom and desires. In a world infatuated with instant gratification, the deliberate choice to embrace responsibility might appear counterintuitive. Yet, herein lies a profound and often overlooked truth. Choosing responsibility is an unveiling of true meaning, a preference for depth over surface, for substance over fleeting pleasure. By willingly accepting responsibility, one embarks on a path that not only challenges, but transforms the soul, guiding it toward discovery and fulfillment. The essence of responsibility stretches beyond the routine of paying bills or fulfilling expected duties. It transcends into the recognition of one's role in the grand tapestry of life and the conscious decision to engage with its complexities rather than evading them. Philosophers through the ages, including Stoic thinkers, have expounded on the transformative power of responsibility. Stoicism, particularly, encourages acceptance of our duties amidst life's unpredictability, focusing on what we can control. By choosing responsibility, life becomes an ongoing process of growth and self-discovery, marked not by immediate rewards, but by the quiet satisfaction of a life lived well. To embrace responsibility is to find a virtue, an ennobling quality that molds character and defines a meaningful existence. In Stoic thought, virtues form the bedrock of a fulfilled life, and responsibility stands as a pivotal component. It incorporates honesty, integrity, and courage, urging one to accountability not only for actions, but for thoughts and intentions. This conscious pursuit of virtue cultivates resilience and a strength of character essential for navigating life's trials. Such a perspective shifts responsibility from a mere burden to a pathway to inner peace and mastery. Adopting responsibility is synonymous with taking ownership of one's life, a courageous admission that life does not just happen to you, but that you are a participatory architect in its unfolding. Though ownership can initially seem daunting, requiring fault acknowledgement and continuous self-betterment, it ushers in empowerment. This empowerment stems from a self-imposed mandate to transcend circumstances and guide life toward intentional outcomes. With ownership, life is less about controlling the uncontrollable and more about focusing on one's responses, decisions, and actions. The Stoic wisdom of concentrating on personal agency creates a space where destiny becomes a crafted narrative, reflecting one's values and aspirations. The seemingly paradoxical relationship between responsibility and freedom unveils a profound connection. Philosophers like Jean-Paul Sartre have postulated that true freedom is expressed through responsibility. Far from relinquishing freedom, choosing responsibility reinforces it, authenticating the narrative of one's life. Through responsible choice, you chart a course that liberates from societal dictates, emphasizing a life of authenticity and purposeful engagement. In this light, responsibility becomes not a restriction, but an expression of autonomy, interwoven with the well-being of others and transcending personal gain. Choosing responsibility requires courage, the courage to confront truths, face fears, and traverse difficult paths. Courage arises not in fear's absence, but amidst its presence, compelling action. Accepting life's responsibilities becomes a brave act of self-definition, challenging biases and uncertainties with fortitude. This courageous embrace of responsibility refines character, prompting a deeper engagement with one's truths and instilling resilience. While society often measures reward in tangible achievements, the truer, more enduring rewards of responsibility lie within. Inner peace, wisdom, and fulfillment become the byproducts of a life more concerned with responsibility than transient accolades. Responsibility predicates a shift in focus, from apparent achievement to the fuller satisfaction found in growth, relationships, and meaningful engagement with life. Responsibility is the fertile soil where personal growth takes root, offering a framework for continuous self-improvement. It challenges one to surpass limits and embrace new potentialities, prompting self-awareness and discovery. Through responsibility, growth becomes an introspective journey where virtues and flaws are explored honestly. This endeavor shapes an enriched life, creating a ripple of positive influence on others, fostering collective development. Yet, embracing responsibility does not mean shouldering every burden. Wisdom lies in recognizing where one's responsibilities end and others begin. Boundaries ensure a balanced life, safeguarding energy and sanity, and allowing others their growth opportunities. Responsibility requires discerning these boundaries, focusing on priorities and self-care, thus enriching rather than overwhelming one's life. At the heart of responsibility is compassion more than obligation, a compassionate embrace of oneself and others. It involves empathy, the capacity to perceive and advocate for collective needs. This nuanced responsibility transcends personal benefit, contributing positively to the community and fostering a sense of interconnectedness. Through compassionate responsibility, obligations transform into acts of service, nurturing unity and deepening fulfillment. In assuming responsibility, one embarks on a path to wisdom, learning from experience and participating actively in life's unfolding. Each responsible choice becomes a lesson, every challenge an opportunity for insight, making responsibility both mentor and guide. This journey deepens one's understanding of life's paradoxes, offering clarity that penetrates beyond life's fleeting complexities. Discipline underpins a responsible life, instilling perseverance to uphold commitments faithfully. It provides the structure necessary for responsibility to flourish without succumbing to chaos. Through discipline, one cultivates foresight and patience, delaying gratification for the sake of long-term gains. It liberates, orchestrating one's existence in harmony with purpose and aspiration. Living responsibly aligns you with authenticity, an alignment demanding honesty about one's capabilities and limitations. It calls for stripping away pretense, nurturing self-love, and respecting oneself authentically. This integrity fortifies relationships, inspiring trust and respect, and encouraging deeper connections. The path of responsibility is an inner journey, one of profound self-awareness and self-realization. It urges introspection into motivations and desires, acknowledging how thoughts and emotions sculpt reality. This conscious engagement with responsibility fosters genuine understanding and fulfillment, nurturing inner transformation and connection to life's deeper purposes. Responsibility and happiness bear an intricate interplay, revealing happiness not as a pursuit, but as an outcome of meaningful engagement with life. This form of happiness emerges from responsible action, rooted in reality and resilience rather than transient emotion. True contentment arises not in spite of responsibility, but as its reward. Our relationships reflect the responsibility we bring into them, flourishing through commitment, communication, and mutual respect. Responsibility in relationships demands presence and understanding, enriching connections and fostering growth through shared journeys. It gifts profound belonging and communal strength. Emotional resilience becomes critical in bearing life's responsibilities, transforming challenges into growth avenues. Facing emotions directly, responsibility heightens resilience, enabling composed, resourceful responses to setbacks. This interplay nurtures strength, portraying struggles as stepping stones rather than barriers. In life's uncertainties, responsibility steers you with purpose and clarity. It teaches adaptability amidst ambiguity, anchoring actions in conscious intent even when outcomes remain uncertain. Embracing uncertainty responsibly fosters confidence and creativity, guiding explorations of new possibilities. Responsibility plants seeds for a legacy that echoes through generations, shaping the stories we leave behind. By acting for enduring impact rather than transient results, responsibility weaves intention into existence, crafting a legacy of meaning and inspiration, bridging today's choices to tomorrow's hope. Responsibility's transformative power also extends to healing, fostering paths toward reconciliation and courage-driven self-care. It nurtures resilience by confronting suffering honestly, integrating experiences for renewal and influence in collaborative healing journeys. Through responsibility, you inspire others not through words alone, but by the authenticity of your actions. Your embrace of responsibility lights a path that others may follow, fostering a culture rooted in accountability, empathy, and purpose-oriented living. At its essence, responsibility anchors you in the present, urging immersion in the immediate unfolding of life. By fostering mindfulness, one engages more deeply with every task and interaction, transforming life into a series of interconnected moments of awareness and intention. As responsibility scaffolds creativity, it provides structure for disciplined innovation, a platform where ideas bloom within purposeful confines. This symbiosis enables creative endeavors that not only imagine, but also impact positively and sustainably, propelling collective growth. Moreover, responsibility carries a spiritual dimension, aligning one with universal principles and recognizing a broader existence interconnectedness. It fosters a deeper reverence for life, nurturing beliefs that extend beyond individuality and into shared existence. Lastly, sustainability heralds another vital responsibility, emphasizing mindful living respectful of natural resources and future generations. Through responsible choices and stewardship, one contributes to a world that values and preserves harmony between humanity and the Earth's gifts. In a broader sense, responsibility represents a lifelong commitment to growth, learning, and service, an ongoing, evolving journey of discovery. It fosters resilience, adapting with changing knowledge and circumstances, centering life not around personal aspiration, but toward collective good and interconnected purpose. Responsibility becomes a guiding force, shaping a life of integrity and impact, ensuring meaning and fulfillment remain steadfast through time. In the quiet moments of reflection, universal questions beckon. What truly matters? What would we willingly defend, even against insurmountable odds? These inquiries are not mere philosophical musings, but the compass points shaping our existence. They illuminate paths shrouded in uncertainty, carving the contours of our destiny by aligning our lives with deeply held convictions. Within these profound reflections, we confront the fabric of our souls, acknowledging values formidable enough to withstand life's tempests. Amid life's intricate weave, we peel away layers of superficial pursuits to discover our authentic core. This is not a journey to material gain or transient glamour, but a pilgrimage toward values that uphold the essence of who we are. What principles would you sacrifice for? It is in these defining choices that we craft a narrative enriched by purpose and illuminated by steadfast resolve. True priorities emerge not from societal dictates or fleeting desires, but through introspection and lives intimately lived. These priorities lead us toward alignment with our true selves and ultimate purpose, cultivated in the solitude where the world's distractions dissolve and the quiet whispers of the heart are heard. In life's cacophony, seek the oasis within, where clarity is found and decisions become a reflection of the person you aspire to become. Mortality, the shadow reminding us of our finite nature, sharpens our focus on what we would fiercely protect. The awareness of life's brevity urges us to embrace authenticity, casting off distractions that clutter our path. In reflecting upon mortality, we are guided to invest in what nourishes the soul rather than the ego, inviting death as an advisor who illuminates our priorities and shapes our actions toward genuine value. Living authentically demands more than convenience. It requires dedication beyond ease. It asks us to discern the difference between choices made for comfort and those driven by values. In a world enamored with instant gratification, true fulfillment lies in commitments that withstand the ebb and flow of shifting circumstances. These values-driven choices form the foundation of meaningful lives, fortified by actions that honor the integrity of spirit over transient ease. The courage to defend what we deeply cherish becomes essential as we navigate this path. It transcends ordinary bravery, requiring a resolve that embraces risk and sacrifice in honor of our convictions. True strength resides not in force, but in the unwavering commitment to values that dignify the spirit. Courage manifests in standing firm when misunderstood, embracing values as guiding stars even against the tide of dissent. As we delve into introspection, our personal values reveal themselves. They are the quiet beacons guiding us toward our true north, forged through the tapestry of experiences, struggles, and joys. These values serve as the compass navigating life's complexities, manifesting subtly across actions and decisions. Through reflection, we realign and imbue our lives with meaning, honoring the essence of their guidance. Alignment with foundational values often demands sacrifice, forgoing fleeting pleasures for profound contentment. Yet, the richness cultivated when life harmonizes with truth rewards these sacrifices manifold. Such harmony, though not without challenges, deepens purpose and welcomes peace. Acknowledging sacrifices transforms life from superficial escapades to resonant narratives, honoring the essence of our convictions. Embracing the present moment becomes integral in aligning life with ultimate values. In the relentless march of time, the present is life's sacred gift. Here, values breathe and unfold vividly, revealing connections unnoticed amid distractions. By inhabiting the present, we cultivate mindfulness, anchoring each thought and action in resonance with what holds sacred significance. Love, the timeless force, infuses our journey with depth and meaning. As a driving force, it inspires us to defend what is sacred, transcending mere sentiment to unite life's disparate elements. Love assigns depth beyond the self, making sacrifices not only possible, but profoundly transformative. By placing love at the heart of our values, we fortify our commitments and embrace life's most sacred bonds. Boundaries, often overlooked, become honor's embodiment, safeguarding values and priorities against intrusion. They create spaces where integrity remains intact while cultivating respect from others. Boundaries articulate respect for oneself and others, forming frameworks that nurture meaningful connections. These personal limits empower authentic expressions, that align with the soul's desires, fostering genuine engagement. Building inner strength and resilience is essential in aligning with deep values amid life's shifting landscapes. These attributes empower us to pursue truth courageously, navigate adversity with clarity, and remain anchored amid life's tempests. Resilience, through reflection and self-awareness, becomes the structure supporting actions and decisions guided by lasting values, ensuring authenticity in every encounter. Even amidst opposition and adversity, a values-centric approach becomes our anchor. Challenges offer opportunities to deepen resolve and refine commitments, serving as crucibles where values are tested and strengthened. Adversity reveals the unwavering alignment with values, transforming struggle into a beacon, illuminating newfound dimensions of purpose and truth. Setting goals aligned with personal values transforms aspirations into reflections of life's profound commitments, rather than dictated by external pressures. Values create the lens through which goals are envisioned, charting a path that honors authentic desires. With values at the forefront, goals become steps toward manifesting meaningful lives, integrating present actions with future aspirations. Community and relationships shape and support values-driven living. Through shared experiences and mutual respect, these bonds amplify individual purpose, promoting growth and transformation. Within this collective fabric, values intertwine and find expression, shaping paths toward meaning and fulfillment that resonate beyond personal confines. Daily rituals and practices reinforce alignment with values, grounding us amidst life's turbulence. Through intention and repetition, these rituals cultivate mindfulness, nurturing the spirit, becoming tangible manifestations of deep-seated truths. In honoring these practices, deeper values flourish, crafting sacred spaces for transformation and authentic connection. Embracing change while honoring core values involves maintaining a balance between flexibility and steadfastness. Change invites adaptation without sacrificing cherished principles, enhancing resilience to life's unpredictability. True alignment with values embraces growth while tethered to authenticity, allowing life to evolve harmoniously alongside fresh possibilities grounded in truth. Reflection and reassessment become crucial companions, ensuring continued alignment with cherished values. Through reflection, the heart evaluates actions, facilitating growth while reaffirming core commitments. As life unfolds, this cyclical process of introspection refines our paths, ensuring they reflect what holds sacred significance. Embracing this process fosters authenticity, wisdom, and transformation. In limiting external noise and distractions, we create space for introspection and genuine connection with inner truths. This intentional separation wields power, inviting clarity amid complexity. By allowing spaces of silence, we invite values to crystallize, ensuring authenticity resonates profoundly through a purpose-driven existence that reflects true alignment with valued principles. Aligning short-term actions with long-term vision ensures life's trajectory remains guided by deep values. Each choice becomes a reflection of overarching commitments, harmonizing daily existence with enduring truth. Grounded in values, short-term actions transcend routine, resonating with purpose and bridging present possibilities with future realities. Humility, serving as a guiding mirror, keeps the values-aligned journey genuine. By fostering honest reflection and openness to growth, humility acknowledges life's evolution and alignment as ongoing. It invites introspection, allowing values to transform and flourish, ensuring authenticity and integrity remain intact. guiding the soul's navigation of life's vast landscape. Gratitude, the bridge between heart and universe, anchors us in values-aligned living. By illuminating connections and unveiling goodness, gratitude reaffirms commitments, fostering alignment with meaningful living. Embracing gratitude unveils greater truths, enhancing clarity during life's intricacies, and nurturing alignment between actions and esteemed principles. Legacy thinking, contemplating actions' broad implications, urges reflection on how cherished values extend beyond mortality's bounds. Living with legacy in mind imbues decisions with weight, ensuring personal impact resonates timelessly. This perspective frames life as an ongoing narrative, enriching existence with enduring values that transcend the self. Aspiring to inspire others aligns them with the values they esteem, fostering worlds anchored in authenticity. By living with integrity, we guide others on paths toward meaning and fulfillment, influencing through genuine intention. Modeling an aligned life taps the potential to inspire, drawing others toward truth and passion, casting forth values in the dance of interconnected journeys. Accepting limitations while embracing possibility involves balancing recognition of life's boundaries with imaginative exploration within them. Finding wisdom in life's constraints, values illuminate pathways leading to aligned possibilities. Embracing both limitation and possibility, life becomes a spirited adventure, nurturing a journey rich with meaning and newfound purpose. As the narrative unfolds, we find solace in alignment with values worthy of ultimate sacrifice. This journey, rooted in reflection and intention, welcomes moments of darkness and light. With gentle encouragement, embark on this lifelong quest, ensuring each step resonates with core values. Engage in values-led living, infusing life with purpose, illuminating the world through truth held dear. The illusion of past lives often binds us to outdated versions of ourselves. Reflecting too deeply on the past can evolve into an obsession, hindering personal growth. Our memories, cherished as they are, morph with time. Changes in perception, emotion, and the passage of time distort them. The paradox of memories is that they are both foundational to our identity and deceptive in their accuracy. Heraclitus and others have emphasized the constant nature of change, suggesting that our present self is not who we've always been. Therefore, excessive retrospection can tether us to illusions of past selves, blocking our pursuit of who we are becoming. Acknowledging the past is important, but clinging tightly to it turns us into prisoners of what no longer serves us. Past successes and failures should not define our current potential. By resisting the gravitational pull of nostalgia, we're able to focus on present realities, cultivating fresh perspectives and new opportunities. Recognizing that personal evolution is continuous, we free ourselves from past anchors, allowing us to adapt and grow, aligning our journey with who we are now rather than with fleeting shadows of our former selves. In a world filled with constant noise, the ability to sit in silence emerges as both a skill and a gift. Stillness is not about idleness. It is an active process of observation and reflection. It is within this sanctuary of quietude that we truly meet ourselves without the distractions of the external world. Meditation, embraced by spiritual traditions across the globe, invites us to sit with our thoughts, observe them without judgment, and let them pass without clinging. In this calm, insights often overshadowed by daily chaos rise to the surface. By truly pausing, we can hear the faint whispers of intuition and wisdom that reside within. Stillness is a retreat into ourselves, where clarity emerges from presence rather than from clever thought. This state facilitates a deeper understanding of life, guiding us to make choices that are in harmony with our deepest values and truths, fostering an inner alignment that transcends the noise. Many philosophical traditions extol the practice of being fully present, encapsulated in phrases like, "Be here now." The past is merely a memory, the future just a projection. Only the present is tangible and actionable. Buddhism teaches mindfulness as a path to engaging fully in the here and now, fostering an appreciation for life's impermanent nature and an enhanced gratitude for the present. In living in the moment, subtleties often overlooked reveal themselves. It's in these nuances that we find profound meaning. The art of presence transforms the mundane into the extraordinary, transforming each experience into a meditation that connects us more deeply to life's ebb and flow. This conscious engagement roots us firmly in reality, allowing life's complexities to be embraced fully and authentically. Comparison often siphons joy and meaning from life, trapping us in cycles of inadequacy and envy. Social constructs and media amplify these feelings, casting shadows on self-worth. Yet the path to meaning is found in transcending these comparisons, in embracing the unique journey of self-discovery and personal growth. Each individual walks a distinct path, and recognizing this truth is liberating. Kierkegaard teaches us about individuality, emphasizing that our task is not to outcompete one another, but to outdo ourselves. By focusing on personal evolution, we find solace and purpose in our unique journey. The space between who we are and who we aspire to be is bridged not by comparisons to others, but by our engagement with our own contours of growth, a journey authentic and purpose-driven that unfolds gently as we look inward. Self-reflection, though not natural for everyone, is vital for growth and understanding. The most profound conversations are those held within oneself. Engaging in deep introspection facilitates a more genuine existence, one guided by honesty and personal truth. This inner dialogue is not about self-doubt or criticism, but about inquiry and compassion. Establishing an internal dialogue allows us to better understand our desires, fears, and motivations. Insight into our own psyche facilitates transformation and frees us from patterns that no longer serve. In listening attentively to ourselves, we cultivate a compassionate awareness that nurtures resilience and a steadfast commitment to personal values. Letting go is often misunderstood as an act of weakness, when in reality it requires great strength. The weight of carrying past regrets, failures, and burdens is a significant impediment to personal growth. Recognizing this, we learn that release is a powerful catalyst for transformation. Stoic wisdom teaches that acceptance and adaptability are supreme. Clinging only adds unneeded suffering. Releasing the past does not mean erasing it. Instead, it involves integrating its lessons while discarding its hold over our present and future. Practicing detachment clears the mind and heart, making space for new experiences and growth. This process doesn't dissolve pain, but transmutes it into wisdom, fortitude, and a deeper understanding of self, making room for the new. Pursuing self-understanding liberates us in ways that external freedoms cannot. Self-awareness is not about confining oneself to fixed identities, but exploring the vast prairies of the soul. It is through self-awareness that we come to understand that true liberation comes from within. Aligning thoughts, feelings, and actions with who we truly are diminishes external circumstances' hold over us. Self-understanding nurtures serene self-assurance that remains unshaken by external praise or criticism. It permits us to approach life's complexities with courage and authenticity, free from social expectations and pressures. By knowing ourselves deeply, we find a stability that empowers and equips us to navigate life's intricate tapestry with elegance and resilience. Core values are the bedrock of a meaningful life, guiding principles that clarify our life's intentions and inform our decisions. Unlike ephemeral goals, values endure and shape who we become. They imbue meaning into the mundane as each action aligns with the deeper truths of our existence. Identifying and embodying core values requires thoughtful reflection. Aristotle's virtue ethics espouse excellence in character over achievement. Living by such standards fosters integrity, aligning actions with beliefs and crafting a life imbued with substance and depth. Values ground us against life's tempests, providing clarity and steadfast direction. Solitude is often mistaken for loneliness, yet when embraced, it can be profoundly enriching and restorative. Solitude offers an opportunity to delve deeper into ourselves without interruption. It is within this sacred space that personal truths surface unmasked and authenticity flourishes. Solitude nurtures creativity and introspection, fostering a relationship with oneself that is both rich and rewarding. Permitting ourselves solitude cultivates resilience, bolstering emotional and spiritual growth, protecting us from life's turbulent rhythms. Alone, we recharge, returning to society with renewed purpose and vitality, grounded in the essence of who we are and who we are evolving to become. There is a transformative journey from self-improvement to self-discovery, shifting focus inward. It is a journey from refining self-perception to unveiling the innate core, a return to one's essence. Through this path of self-discovery, complexities unravel, revealing the simplicity of our own existence. This path is marked less by mastery over the external world, and more by mastery over one's mind and heart. It is less about becoming a better version of oneself in others' eyes, and more about embodying one's essence. Discovering oneself validates personal existence, aiding us in crafting a life on our terms, a homecoming and an awakening to our inherent vastness. Weaving a personal philosophy enriches life with meaning, acting as a compass through the uncertainties of existence. Arising from existential inquiry, this philosophy embraces life's paradoxes: freedom and responsibility, autonomy and interconnectedness, desire and restraint. A personal philosophy is forged at the intersection of insights, experiences, and values, transcending rigid doctrines. It is an evolving, personal endeavor, encouraging openness, adaptability, and growth. This philosophy supports actions and provides solace amid existential doubts, enriching life with purpose. Embracing impermanence, a universal truth, fosters appreciation and wisdom. Buddhist philosophies encourage us to value and accept the transient nature of existence, viewing it as liberating, a release from the need to hold on. By accepting change, we learn to cherish moments without clinging too tightly. Impermanence acts as a teacher, grounding us in reality and enriching our understanding. With this acceptance, we engage life with intent and gratitude, savoring each moment as it comes and goes without the fear of losing it. Each moment offers a new path if we choose to accept it. Reflection allows us to reshape and redefine ourselves, nurturing continuous transformation. Tibetan Buddhism's Bardo teachings reflect this transient journey, where each moment holds the potential for change. Through reflection, we partake in our own reinvention, a continual rebirth of values, intentions, and pathways unencumbered by past narratives. This ongoing unveiling crafts a life rich with meaning, purposefully explored and expansively lived, a never-ending tapestry of growth and renewal. Carl Jung's concept of the shadow invites us to confront and integrate the aspects of ourselves we have ignored or rejected. By acknowledging the shadow, confronting internal conflict and contradiction, we gain insights into our behaviors and thought patterns. This process, though uncomfortable, is transformative, nourishing self-compassion and awareness. Embracing the shadow aligns us with a truer version of ourselves, liberating us from internal resistance and fostering authenticity. Actions emerging from inner truths resonate with a depth that shallow pursuits cannot match. Socratic philosophy advocates for an examined life, one where each action is aligned with personal truths and values, bearing a lasting integrity. In aligning belief and action, each step echoes our inner convictions, crafting a life echoing unity and coherence. This convergence forms a sacred dance, a harmonious interplay, blossoming into an unshakable foundation for meaning, guiding us through this spirited journey. Despite global connectivity, disconnection from ourselves and others remains pervasive. Recognizing our interconnectedness can bridge this divide. Ancient wisdom and Stoic teachings remind us of our ingrained ties to the universe and to one another. Embracing interconnectedness fosters empathy and unity, restoring balance and purpose. Understanding our place in the larger tapestry moves us from isolation into a collective embrace, augmenting life with shared human experience and meaning. Misconceptions abound that purpose is a destination rather than a journey. True purpose lies not in finality, but in the unfolds of each step. This perspective calls for a re-evaluation of success, focusing on experience rather than outcomes. Through this practice, we embrace each step without rushing, accumulating wisdom and consolidating meaning. By immersing ourselves in the unfolding process, we craft a vibrant life echoing Aristotle's virtue ethics, discerning purpose within life's gradual tapestry. Life offers uncertainties that may be daunting, yet exhilarating. Relinquishing the quest for absolute answers opens possibilities. Embracing life's uncertainty invites wonder and awe, dismantling illusory walls of control. Acceptance allows for a nuanced dance with life's paradoxes, approached not from a place of fear, but with trust in life's unfolding. Letting go of exactitude liberates our spirit, unlocking a vibrant meaning that continually evolves. Acceptance asks us to meet ourselves in every moment, embracing life's spectrum. It's not resignation, but a deliberate choice to meet ourselves and the world with presence. This radical acceptance, aligned with Buddhist equanimity, carves out space for inner peace and transformation. In aligning with life's ebb and flow, resilience is cultivated as we navigate life's currents with wisdom and grace. Acceptance roots us deeply, nurturing our spirit and guiding us onward with a profound understanding of self and world. The craving to control life's aspects breeds frustration. Surrendering this impulse grants clarity. Viktor Frankl highlights this wisdom. While we may not control circumstances, our response remains within our dominion. Such surrender is active, enabling discernment of influence and acceptance beyond reach. By releasing control, we align with the natural order. In doing so, a profound clarity emerges, disrupting the pursuit of false security and revealing the pathway of wisdom. Nature inspires, echoing truths of interconnectedness and cycles. Immersed in nature, we find reflections of life's rhythms and our own essence, grounding us in a reality beyond human constructs. Nature fosters deep reflection and peace, aligning us unmistakably with our essence and truth. Its vastness offers solace and wisdom, inviting us to live harmoniously, drawing from its age-old teachings. Mindfulness isn't just practice, it's a mode of existence. It is an art of noticing each moment with intention, dissolving rumination and anticipation. This awake presence redefines life's narrative with meaning. With mindfulness, self-understanding deepens and life unfolds rich with clarity and purpose. Each moment becomes a harmonious note in life's symphony, guiding us through existence's profound journey, one present breath at a time. The mind often dictates life, sidelining heart wisdom, insights of empathy, compassion, and depth. Heart wisdom transcends logic, enriching decision-making with intuition and love. Embracing heart wisdom fosters authenticity and depth, opening deeper connections with self and others. It encourages lives weaved with empathy and compassion, a textured existence reaching beyond intellect. Perfectionism seduces with illusions of flawlessness, yet true beauty is found in imperfections. The pursuit of meaning honors growth over facade. By letting go, we embrace life's intricacies and learning through living. This pursuit draws us closer to life's essence, where meaning flourishes and perfection holds no sway. Legacy transcends physical remnants to encompass hearts touched and impacts made. It's our existence's echo reverberating through time, a testament to shared human experience and values. Investing in love, kindness, and wisdom imprints a lasting presence. Recognizing our interconnection weaves a life with purpose, crafting a legacy that bridges self and others, enduring beyond our temporal span. Legacy is a tender whisper woven through the ordinary rhythms of life, not bound by monumental achievements, but whispered softly through everyday actions and intentions. As we move through life, each choice we make, no matter how minute, contributes to the echoes we leave behind. These echoes ripple gently through the lives of those we touch, speaking more to the values we uphold than the remembrance of our name. Our legacy becomes a testament to our virtues, manifesting in the authenticity and integrity we display. In the quiet moments of reflection, in the warmth of our interactions, and in the purity of our intentions, we find the essence of what we leave behind. This legacy is a continuous unfolding, shaped by how we treat others, adapt to life's challenges, and embody our ideals. As we contemplate influence, we acknowledge its impermanence, a fleeting dance that transcends the need for recognition. Mystics and philosophers remind us that influence, ephemeral in nature, becomes profound through its very transience. It guides us to noble actions chosen for their inherent goodness, not for the applause they may generate. Influence ebbs and flows, yet its initial touch holds deep meaning, illuminating the path toward presence and gratitude. Even as its ripples dissipate, influence plants seeds of empathy and kindness that may blossom at unforeseen times, growing silently within the hearts of others. In the tapestry of life's experiences, we find a distinction between fame and legacy. Society often glorifies fame, a flickering candle subject to the winds of time and public opinion. In contrast, a meaningful legacy, deeply rooted, thrives on substance rather than spectacle. It does not depend on the roar of the crowd, but flourishes in the quiet recognition of a life well lived. Fame seeks momentary validation, while legacy invites earnest reflection, drawing a profound distinction between the noise of acclaim and the silence of true influence. Fame may gratify briefly, but legacy enriches the soul, deriving strength from authentic engagement. In nurturing relationships, fostering courage, and contributing to communal well-being, we find enduring fulfillment. The gentle acts of kindness we extend become the cornerstone of lasting legacy. These acts transcend grandeur, forging compassion in a world sometimes shadowed by indifference. Through each empathetic gesture and moment of understanding, we contribute to a reservoir of goodwill, touching lives beyond our immediate reach. Kindness, though subtle, transforms us, shapes our character, and influences the collective consciousness. It fosters reciprocity, inspiring further acts of generosity. As we engage with gentleness and warmth, kindness multiplies, amplifying its effect, creating echoes that endure. In this journey of life, integrity emerges as the silent force at the heart of legacy. Though quiet, it resonates profoundly through actions and reliability. Integrity builds trust and admiration, forming the foundational bedrock of relationships that withstand time's consuming nature. Even when convenient alternatives tempt us, adherence to principles speaks to one's authentic self. It creates ripples that initiate and sustain meaningful change. Embodying integrity, our actions reflect core values, inspiring others to follow suit. This inspiration becomes a contagion, slowly reconstructing societal fabric toward sincerity. Purpose-driven living imbues life with meaning and continuity, each action aligned with larger goals. It ensures our footsteps leave thoughtful imprints upon the world. Purpose ignites a spark, illuminating paths of hope others may follow. Every purposeful step becomes a building block in the architecture of a legacy that inspires. With clarity of vision and intentionality, purposeful living crafts a life reflecting internal desires, not external pressures. Through challenges, purpose remains a guiding light, offering solace and direction, leaving not just memories, but maps for others to explore. The transmission of values across generations is interwoven with our legacy. These values carry accumulated wisdom, passed as invitations to consider, embrace, adapt, and evolve. Open dialogue nurtures a cycle of reflection, encouraging growth. Each generation interprets these values uniquely, ensuring longevity and evolution. This exchange forges unseen connections between past and future, preserving insights and inspiring new interpretations. Such dialogue ensures the ideals that shape human development continue, while encouraging ethical coherence and resilience. Family, whether defined biologically or chosen, carries the essence of legacy forward. In our children or those we mentor, we plant seeds of empathy and courage. These seeds, nurtured by our guidance and example, flourish based upon how we cultivate them over time. Legacy in fatherhood, motherhood, or mentorship stems from imparting wisdom with love and humility. Encouraging others toward depth and exploration, we empower them to find their voice and journey. This nurturing ensures that legacy serves as not merely an extension of ourselves, but a foundation for innovation and contribution to humanity's narrative. Our communities serve as the canvas where individual legacies are painted into a rich tapestry of collective memory. As social beings, we thrive on belonging. This connectivity resonates within the community framework, influencing shared projects and achievements. Through cooperation and contribution, our efforts to support and uplift form a narrative of collective growth. Individual legacies gain depth when woven into cultural and social fabric, creating a space where shared goals transcend individual accomplishments, enriching emotional and intellectual legacy for future generations. Storytelling remains a timeless vehicle through which legacies are preserved and transmitted. The stories we share serve as bridges to future generations, maintaining lessons and wisdom we wish to impart. Storytelling transforms values and experiences into relatable narratives that spark imagination and emotion. Through crafting stories with compassion, we engage others with ideas, translating lifetimes into adoptable moments. Our narratives broaden perspectives while nurturing pathways of thoughtful engagement, enriching cultural inheritance and forwarding ongoing dialogues. Embracing mortality provides profound motivation to craft meaningful legacies. Recognizing mortality offers urgency not based on fear, but inspired by awe. It moves us to confront life's truths with humility and resolve, focusing on the legacy we wish to leave. This recognition inspires intentional living, valuing relationships, and reflecting on purpose. By embracing mortality's inevitability, we understand life is limited, yet the continuity of our efforts can transcend our lifespan, crafting legacies of enduring value. Creativity stands as a profound embodiment of legacy, offering a voice that transcends time and circumstance. Creativity acts as a window into the soul, expressing authenticity and vision beyond words. The art we create reverberates through generations, inviting interpretation and connection. Creative engagement creates universality through emotion and imagination. It leaves a reflection of our innermost thoughts as something tactile, fostering connection. Creativity encourages exploration and sparks inspiration, igniting a cycle of creative growth. A legacy rooted in service and contribution extends beyond mere acts of giving. It affirms solidarity and channels personal significance into uplifting others. Service cultivates empathy, expanding horizons of impact that endure beyond the act. Service creates a legacy defined not by wealth, but by richness of character. It fosters community, equality, and justice. Through acts of service, formal and spontaneous, we refine our legacy, shaping destiny with character and fostering communal growth. Resilience as legacy exemplifies courage amid adversity. It transforms challenges into growth opportunities, encouraging inner strength and inspiration. Resilience is a dedication to learning, adapting, and transcending limitations. It inspires reflection, perseverance, and self-discovery, rooted in vulnerability and honesty. Resilience reframes failure as stepping stones, illustrating life's continuity of understanding and peace amid adversity. As resilience influences others, future generations find their paths with courage and wisdom, advancing progress. Time frames moments defining us, serving as a silent architect of legacy. Within its flow, we craft echoes of existence, balancing finiteness against aspirations. Time empowers actions, urging detour from distractions toward enduring fulfillment. Our relationship with time underscores connections and shared experiences, dictating quality of impact. By recognizing time's significance, we invest in projects and relationships elevating character. Time becomes an ally, creating lasting impact, not an enemy to be combated. Equanimity represents peace at the storm's center, a legacy of calm influencing others. Facing life with equanimity manifests acceptance, understanding, and wisdom. It embodies balance, teaching others through example. Equanimity transforms challenges into growth opportunities, inspiring others to find harmony amid conflict. This legacy enriches existence, encouraging acceptance, harmony, and contemplation. Equanimity contributes to nurturing a world enriched by reflection. Life is an unwritten novel composed of stories, illustrating lessons learned, triumphs, and challenges. Stories highlight why life matters, revealing interconnectedness. Sharing stories offers insight into human nature, weaving into cultural history. Stories contribute to collective consciousness, sparking understanding and dialogue. As stories draw from ancient wisdom, they inspire new narratives, ensuring experiences are revisited and reflections are shared. Such storytelling ensures a life well lived remains relevant. Rituals provide life rhythm, grounding amid unpredictability. They mark rites of passage, communicating values and cultural continuity. Rituals express reverence and gratitude, forging bonds lingering through time. Moments of introspection, celebration, and mourning unite generations, reflecting desire to pause and cherish existence. Rituals solidify belonging and connectivity, enriching communities. Intentionally engaging transforms rituals into shared legacy, elevating cultural and familial narrative arcs. Legacy involves balancing individualism and community contribution, interdependent forces. Individualism enriches community, while community support provides space for individuality to flourish. Collaboration fosters innovation and shared growth, weaving a tapestry through collective existence. Harmonizing these forces yields cultural equilibrium, where distinctness inspires and respect reigns. Such balance leaves legacies standing as inspiration through mutual admiration. Contemplating transcendence urges fulfillment beyond tangible achievements. It symbolizes aspiration to touch life's infinite elements, transcending physical constraints to nurture soul aspirations. Transcendence acknowledges interconnectedness, granting peace amid life's fleeting nature. It creates space for contemplation, spirituality, and meaningful pursuits. Transcendence infuses legacy with potential, an echo in life's infinite dance of existence. Introspection deepens self-understanding, extracting insights from experiences. Introspection nurtures inner thought gardens, inviting realization and transformation. It encourages reflection, understanding, and authenticity. As a legacy, introspection leaves behind a culture of thoughtful engagement, fostering self-discovery. By promoting depth, introspective legacy broadens human experience, nurturing insight. Intentional living embodies conscious decision-making, aligning actions with values. An embodiment of free will and clarity, it crafts formidable legacy from mindful existence. Intentional living inspires emergence from habit, encouraging deliberate creation. It crafts legacies reflecting core essence, an echo of conscious choice shaping destiny. Through intention, life moves toward authenticity, reflecting soul's desires. Each legacy contributes to humanity's unfolding narrative, a cosmic saga, blending individual and societal progress. Singular legacies, though small, are essential chapters defining thought, culture, and action's ebb and flow. They perpetuate ideals, challenges, and innovations that define the arc of consciousness. Although individual legacies appear limited, they guide future exploration, awareness, and growth. The quest for meaning is eternal, binding humanity in connection and understanding. Traversing this journey, we embrace mystery, beauty, and discovery. Legacy derived from this quest unites values bridged across time, highlighting striving continuity. Embracing this endless journey, we create inspiring echoes, enlightening paths of growth and love. Concluding this exploration, we recognize legacy transcends experience existing in hearts and minds of those we touched, manifesting in actions our presence inspired. We exist within evolution, crafting stories not concluded by passing but extending infinitely. Legacy invites celebration of shared life in wisdom, humor, tragedy, curiosity, and love, contributing layers of consciousness to a harmoniously tuned existence symphony.